Hello, kings and queens. It's Wisdom's Daughter, and I am back with another video. So, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to my channel, and those of you who are returning, welcome back. So, we are going to get into some things today. All right. As a matter of fact, let me do a couple of things. The video that we're going to be reviewing today, I initially had no intentions of doing a full review and reaction to. I really was just going to do a recap, but there were some things that were said that I found very interesting. And because our friend Sonia, or our frenemy, however you look at her, often accuses the blogs, the YouTubers, of trying to spin a narrative or change her words, I like her to hang herself ultimately. I like you to hear from her own mouth some of the things that she says rather than me telling you what she said. So she can't do that. All right. So here is what we're going to be getting into today. But first, let me go on and throw a banner up here really quickly. I want to do it now, get it out of the way. All right. And then we're going to get into some shenanigans today because Nesto and Sonia, well, let me just say this. I had a theory, actually. I had a theory, and I wasn't sure if my theory was correct until phone calls from prison dropped the short video clip that she uploaded yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. And I actually was supposed to upload a video yesterday. And actually, I was going to record on Thursday, upload it on Friday, or go live Friday for Relationship Friday. And I have a whole new setup now, and it didn't work. I was having so many issues with the recorded video buffering and the YouTube buffering and all these other things going on. So sis had to go all the way back to the store and return some things and exchange some things. So I am using my trusty dusty laptop, which is what I've been using, that is faithful until I can set up my new equipment. Um, but it's okay. But once I watched the video, I kind of realized what's been going on. So I'm going to be sharing my theory with you in just a little bit as far as what I believe has been going on with Sonia and Ernesto since June and July. And they have been doing some things with trying to push their own narrative and their own story. We saw it again with the Tasha K interview. We saw it again with some of the additional interviews that Sonia's going on. And so I am pretty sure that my theory is correct. And I'll be sharing that with you shortly. So this is what we're going to be getting into today. All right. So it is Relationship Friday on a Saturday because, like I said, I had some technical difficulties and I like to give you quality stuff. I don't want to upload a video that I know is problematic and the sound is going in and out and all that. So I recorded about an hour worth of content and realized that I was going to have to re record the entire thing all over again. So please forgive me, but we are going to push on. So we're going to be getting into some Shirley, some Sonia, some Nesto, or Sinesto, as one of my subscribers put it. All right. So Sonia loves Nesto and just has to tell him every 5 seconds, I love you. Nesto needs a new lawyer, and Shirley is done. I mean, sis is all the way done. Done, 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 done. Okay. So, but before we get into all of this foolishness and the tomfoolery with Sonia and Nesto, there's another relationship actually that I want to share with you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. This actually popped up on my Instagram, and some of you may have seen it. It came up on the Shade Room if you follow the Shade Room, but a woman goes viral for seeking advice about asking her man for money, and she reveals that she's worked 3 jobs to help support the household. Now, the reason why I'm covering this story, let me go ahead and pull it up. The reason why I'm covering this story is because we see this a lot, especially in the Black community with women who get with the kind of men that I call a fixer upper. Okay, these are men that have potential. Okay, we see potential in them and we think, oh, we can change them, we can make them better, we can fix them up, we can dust them off, we can upgrade them, right? Like Beyonce. And oftentimes we end up getting the short end of the stick doing that. In this case, this man is not even a fixer upper. This man is a I just don't give up. That's what he is. So let's get into this first relationship. We're just going to talk really briefly about this because I think it's an important discussion that does need to be had. And the sad thing about it is that this young lady does not even realize her worth and her value because of the questions that she's asking. This man has gaslit her so bad that she does not even understand her own value and worth. Okay, so I always open with the same greeting. Hi, kings and queens. And the reason why I do that is because oftentimes we are so busy, we are doing so many things, we are so stressed that we oftentimes forget who we are, right? We oftentimes forget our value and our worth. And so I address my viewers and my subscribers that way intentionally, if not just to remind you that you are a queen, that you are a king, regardless of what race you are, right? And I do it as a general thing. I do realize that sometimes you got some trolls, okay? But I do that because, and I address you that way, not so much to butter you up or gas you up, but just in case you have forgotten and you needed a reminder that I value you to that level, okay? That I appreciate you to that level, okay? That I address you as king or queen because I understand your value and your worth as a person and as a human being. Okay, that part. So let's get into this video with this young queen who has forgotten who she is. All right, make sure the sound is up. Okay, here we go.
All right, serious question, y'all. For people in a relationship, me and my boyfriend always get in a fight over money, bro. Okay, mind you, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I am broke right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I make good money is what I'm trying to say. And all my money goes into my bills. It's just after all my money goes into my bills, I usually have nothing left. So I picked up 3 jobs, right? But my boyfriend didn't like that I was working the 3 jobs because he felt like I wasn't around my kid as much, which doesn't make any sense. But anyways, nevertheless, um, I had to quit a third job because getting a sitter was becoming a little bit difficult because everybody started working in the evenings. So, anyways, me and him always get an argument over cash. And mind you, I'm only ever asking for cash on my off days. Like if I'm paid, I'm good, right? On my off days though, I do be asking him for cash. And I'm not talking about like hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about 10, 20, maybe 50.
Listen, sis said she only asking for, 10, 20, 30, maybe $50. You can't even get your hair done or your nails done these days with that kind of money. Our money doesn't have the same buying power that it had 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago. And so that's basically gas money. With these gas prices, you'd be lucky to fill up your tank for 40 to $50. Right? So let's keep going. Let's let her tell the rest of her story.
And it majority of the time it's to be put back into the house, right? Or it's to be put to good use. Like I'm not asking him to get my hair done, I'm not asking him to get my nails done. He doesn't even get any of that stuff done for me. Like he does none of that for me. Like if he does something for me, I have to ask for it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that's right. And I get mad because every time I ask him for money, he wants to explode or have some type of reaction that just triggers me. And I just want to know, like, do you females ask your man for money, and how is that transaction? Like, is it a fight? Is it normal to ask your man for money? Like, how much money does he give you? You know what I'm saying? Does he treat you to get your hair and nails done? Like, my man literally does nothing but keep his money to himself. Like, and it's annoying, and he's very Mr. Krabs, and I don't like that. And I don't know if that makes me sound shallow or whatever the case may be, but no, I want to marry a provider, and I feel like providers will help out. And also, he doesn't like to talk about his finances, bro. How are we supposed to be getting married in the future if you can't even have a simple conversation about finances with me? It's always turning into I'm being money hungry. But it's like, I'm realistic, bro. We need to know our budget. How much are we able to spend? Am I wrong? All right.
Absolutely not. So, oh my goodness, there's so much going on here. I don't even know where to start. All right. So, apparently this man is living with her and she is basically covering everything. He's hoarding his money to himself. She doesn't even know how much money he makes. Now, listen, before you guys tear up my comments, well, there's two sides to every story, or really three sides, his side, her side, and the truth. I get all of that. But this woman is coming up here asking a question, and what she is saying is probably pretty close to accurate. Maybe she's not asking for just $20, $30. Maybe she's asking for a little more than that. But let's just assume, okay, so we're on the same playing field. Let's just assume for a moment that what she's saying is what it is. Okay. She's asking if she's wrong for asking money. Do you ask your man for money? How does he react? Does he ever treat you so her man doesn't ever treat her to get her hair and her nails done? Okay. When you love somebody and you want to do for them. All right. It's most of the men are supposed to be the providers, right? That's what men do. Men provide. Okay. And so typically a man that loves you is going to want to do something special for you every now and again. And what better way to do that than say, hey, baby, here's some money, to get your hair and nails done. But apparently, this man is keeping his money to himself. She doesn't even know how much money he has or what he makes or what he brings in. And he is evidently gaslighting her anytime she asks for money or asks about his finances, calling her greedy and everything. How is it? First of all, sis said I'm working three jobs, but I had to quit the third job because I didn't have a sitter for my child. You got a whole man living at home. You don't have a sitter? Now I don't know if this man is her child's father or if she has a whole other baby daddy and this is just her boyfriend. But um this man has sis got all the way twisted. She's talking about how we supposed to, be getting married in the future, and I don't even know what the financial situation is like. Um, it's clear to me. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all can tell me what y'all think in the comments, but it's clear to me that this man is using her. He might have a whole other woman on the side. She is uh, a tolerable convenience. Okay, a tolerable convenience. It's convenient. He's living with her. She is not demanding he do anything. It doesn't seem like she set any boundaries or standards. And so he's just living the high life, letting her pay for everything. Kind of real what kind of man does that? A real man? So basically she's taking care of this man. And I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Now, if you're married and your husband loses his job, then obviously it's up to the wife to help, you know, I don't want to say carry the load, but do what she can until he gets back on his feet. And a real man is going to have another job within a couple weeks. All right, a real man is not going to sit there and not is not going to feel good about his woman, his queen, carrying the load. This man is literally standing on her shoulders and he's being lifted up and saving his money and hoarding his money because he sounds like he's going to be out soon. Anyway, I'm going to read some of the comments that came off of this, and we might have time to check some of the comments here. But someone said, "I hear the hurt in your voice, baby. You can do bad by yourself." Facts. He's literally telling you he don't like you. He don't with you like that. Don't stress yourself. Three jobs and y'all live together, and he can't even help you with $20. SHIT. As a man, that's pissing me off. Someone said, "Is this a trick question?" Sis, run. Some other comments. Sis, when a man has your best interest at heart, you would never have to ask. And I wholeheartedly agree. This is Nate Diamond. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And someone else said, first of all, you working three jobs and got a man is insane. Second, them glasses thick enough for you to see what the hell is going on here. That's from Porsche 911. But the thing is, she doesn't see. She doesn't see. That's why she's asking, well, what does your man do? Maybe he is definitely gaslit this sister, got her turned all the way around, that she doesn't even comprehend fully that there's a problem here. She comprehends a little bit because that's why she posted this video, right? I want to get a second opinion, but the fact that she feels like she has to get a second opinion means that he has her second guessing herself, her worth, and everything. Why would you want to marry a man that's going to sit there and let you do everything and not contribute a damn thing? Now, in all fairness, I don't know if this man is contributing in other non monetary ways. Maybe he's keeping the house clean. Maybe he's cooking. Maybe he's buying groceries. Maybe he's watching her daughter. Maybe he's cleaning the house. If I didn't say that already, I don't know, because we only have her side of the story. Like, I know some of you are going to come in the comments and shout from the hilltops, but this is really, really sad. Um, this is really, really sad with this young lady. And all I'm gonna say is that a man provides. She shouldn't even be with this dude. He sounds like a loser. And this is what. First of all, let me put it to you like this: when you're getting into a relationship, you have to have a standard, and you need to set that expectation from day one. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I want. This is what I need. So there is no room for interpretation. Because if you give a man a standard, now he knows what the goal is. He knows where he needs to reach for if he's not there yet. But ideally, if you know you're the type of person where you want a man to provide for you and to pay most, if not all, the bills so that you can rock, don't get with a man, that you got to fix up. You got with him, he was working at Target, you got him a job, driving, you helped him get a CDL, and now he's driving for FedEx or driving for UPS, or maybe he's working security, and he's got a high-end security job. Because I'm going to tell you something: security guards, depending on the level and position in the company, can make a decent salary. So maybe you got him a higher paying job and he's doing better for himself, but he's doing better for himself. But what's happening with you, right? If you're with someone who is pulling you down, they're gonna hold you back. They're gonna hold you back. Think about it. Let me tell you the story. It's called Dragging Harry. This is just a quick short story. Now, this is going to be for all you golfers, those of you who like to play golf. Imagine 18 holes of golf, okay? You guys are on the first hole. Harry hits the ball and gets struck by lightning, okay? So now you hit and you got to drag Harry to the next hole. You hit the ball and you got to drag Harry to the next hole, right? Because Larry is unconscious or dead, right? He got struck by lightning. Total 100% dead weight. Okay. So you got to carry the golf clubs and you got to carry Harry and his golf clubs to the. Imagine how long it would take you to finish 18 holes of golf, having to drag Harry from hole to hole. So some of you ladies are out there dragging Harry, meaning that you're with someone. If I was to grab you by the back of your shirt and hold on to you with my 170 pounds, all right, and you were to try to walk forward or even run, it would be very difficult because I'm holding on to you and I'm holding you back. That's what's happening here. Sis, you could do bad all by yourself. This man is not doing anything for you but eating food up in your house and spending your hard-earned money, because it sounds like you're paying for everything from the electricity to the internet or whatever else you got going on, the rent, everything. And it doesn't sound like he's helping out at all. Again, we don't have the full story, but we can continue the conversation in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next relationship, but I just thought this was really interesting. And I'm going to close on this. If you know you like a certain thing, then go for that thing and don't compromise, because it's not going to work. You're going to end up in a relationship, and then 2 3 years in, 5 years in, he still hasn't married you yet, and now you're feeling jaded and complaining because you've helped him get his degree and you've helped him go back to school, and he's gotten a higher paid job and you're expecting him to do the same thing. Or you're at a point where you don't want to work anymore. You'd rather just, take care of home, or you don't want to have to work as hard, or you want to do something else. And you feel like he should be paying all of the bills or the majority of the bills, but you didn't say that in the beginning of the relationship, right? So now you're upset, but you didn't set that standard, and now you're coming Johnny come lately. It's called being evenly yoked. And a lot of people hear that term and don't even know what it means. It's a term from the Bible, and it has nothing to do with eggs. A yoke was a device that they put on oxen, right? Just imagine a piece of plywood with two big holes in it, and it opens up, and one yoke goes around the neck of one ox. The other side of the yoke goes around, clips around with onto the neck of the other ox, and their head is sticking out, right? But if the yoke is uneven, because the purpose of the yoke being even is so that these two animals will walk together. But if the yoke is uneven and one ox has a little more space to move than the other, one ox will steer the other ox in a different or the wrong direction. That is the whole premise behind being evenly yoked. And we apply that to life and to relationships. And I'm speaking from experience because I've done it twice now. And I'm telling you, it does not work. I've done it to myself twice now, and it doesn't work when you're with someone who is unevenly yoked. If you like to go to church and you're a church girl, don't get with somebody that don't know the Lord. Okay? They may come to the Lord, they may not. It's a gamble. If you know that you want to be with the man, and this goes for guys too. Don't get with a woman with 5 kids and then 2 years in, you talk about she's needy and you tired. You knew what you was dealing with when you got in the relationship. If you want to be with the woman that brings something to the table, then don't complain that, oh my gosh, she's sucking me dry. She don't pay for anything. You know, she's using up my credit card. Set the standards from the beginning and go for what you want and don't compromise, because then you end in situations like this and you need to do your homework. Y'all be moving these men in way too soon. Where was he living before you met him? You listen, you want to be with me, you need to have your own car. You need to have your own place. Okay? And I don't mean, living at home with your mama. Cause I'm at an age where that whole, you coming from your mom's house to live with me, that ain't gonna work. Not anymore. Mm-mm. You need to have your own place, your own car. You need to have some good credit. It don't have to be perfect, but you need to have decent credit. Okay, I'm not gonna say a number. Okay, maybe I will say a number. You know, can we have a 700 and above? At least a 650. Your credit can't be less than a 650, because after that you can't do anything. Less than a 700, you can get stuff, but you paying high interest rates. You need to have decent credit. Okay, and I have a career, so I want to be with someone that has a career. As um, we've heard from Sonia. Sonia doesn't know the difference between a job and a career, right? Sonia has never had a career. All she's ever had are jobs. So it's easy for someone with just a job to say, well, I know she's on the radio and whatnot, but she can find something else to do. That's not the only thing she's good at. Excuse me? This woman has been in radio for 20 plus years. So just give up her whole career for a man that is ultimately that has brought her to her knees and leveled her whole life. It's easy for Sonya to say, oh, she can just get another job. She doesn't have a job, she has a career, right? The difference between a job and a career, a job, that's just something that you do, right? Anybody can get a job. You can't just get a career. A career is something that you build over time, right? Whether your career is in public safety or whether your career is in healthcare, you're a nurse, you're an RN, you're an administrator. That's the difference between a job and a career. Career is something that you have to build over time. You've worked in a particular field and you've gotten really good at what you do. And it's something that has, your career typically will have advancement opportunities, right? So anyway, let me get off of my soapbox, but I just thought this was really interesting. So we're gonna move on to the next topic here, and I want to get into. So phone calls from prison actually uploaded 2 videos. We're gonna do the shorter one first. That one was from yesterday, just because it is really short, and I'm gonna tell you about my theory. Okay, I'll tell you my theory, and then we will watch the video. Okay, let me just check and make sure all is well. Okay, so as you watch, well, let's watch the video first. Then I'll tell you my theory, and then we'll go into the next video. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and listen to this video. Now, those of you who've seen this and you just want to hurry up and get to my theory, you can just fast forward this to the end of the video because I'm going to go ahead and play the video from the beginning because I want you to hear everything that's going on.
There, there were three registered to his wife, Mr. Dooley, and while conducting, there were three multiple seats.
Okay, so for those of you like, okay, what is going on? I hear Sonia's voice, but what is this? Sonia is reading his charges. So this video is from June or July of 2023, where Nesto got hit with those sexual assault and sex crime charges. There are 5 of them, and they include everything from rape to Sodom and Gomorrah to human trafficking, conspiracy to do human trafficking, sexual battery and all that stuff. And so she's reading the charges. She's also going to read about what was found in Nesto's truck. And Nesto's going to talk about what happened when he was arrested. Okay, so that's what's going on here. There was no intro. I know phone calls from prison usually does an intro. There was no intro. Okay, it just went straight into it. So let's take a listen.
Items seized: the chip pack computer. What the fuck that is?
Sonya is illiterate. It's the GTAC computer that he had. This is the supposed used laptop. Now, this man has all this high end technology installed in all these security vehicles, but he's driving around with a used laptop. Sonya, I don't think so. Anyway.
In a black bag with various documents. Other items were 2 black dildos, a black mask with zips, and liquid Viagra. 7 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony.
Sorry, I'm not going to stop and start this whole thing because it's a short video, but I just want to say this. Every time I hear somebody say black mask with zips, yo, oh my gosh, you can't make this up. I giggle just a little bit every time I hear. And Sonya has no reaction whatsoever. No reaction to the black bag with the 2 black toys shaped like an eggplant. No reaction to the face mask, the BDSM mask, a bondage, what is it? Bondage, domination, submission, and masochism mask, BDSM, right? Mask with with the zips. And for those of you who are wondering, what in the hell is that? Imagine a full face mask. Okay, you put it over your head like a ski mask, but it's leather, and only the mouth zips open. So the eye part is covered, the ear part is primarily covered, the nose is covered, okay? And the mouth unzippers. You know how we say zip your lips? Well, literally, that's what this mask is. And it is a form of control. And he was driving around with this. And Nesto can say all day long that wasn't mine, but this was in his car and he was driving around with this. What the hell was this man doing with this BDSM mask? Nesto is sadistic. He likes to control things. Real Talk Bougie, I believe last night dropped a video with where we actually hear. Now she filled out her FOIA form, and she was able to get the audio tapes or the jail calls from the day that Sonya went on did the Tasha K interview, and Nesto called in. So we're able to hear the call that Nesto was on. For those of you who didn't watch or didn't watch or didn't see the Tasha K interview, some of you were like, "Nah, I damn sure will not be paying $12 for that." But anyway, and so she actually has the whole conversation. I saw it live. I actually have it, but she played the jail call, and you can hear Ernesto trying to dominate Tasha K on the phone. Like, dude, you trying to dominate from behind bars. You can't help yourself. It's the same, that sense of control, that same thing that he does with Shirley when he stop talking, stop talking. Okay? So this is what he had in his back. No reaction from Psycho Sonia. And I'm not picking on Sonia. Something is seriously wrong with sis. Seriously wrong.
That was that stuff with her with the court case, saying that she showed up, you and her showed up in court, and she said she was April, and you sat there. I guess and didn't say nothing.
I'm going to stop right there again. I'm gonna have to stop and start a little bit on this because this video is part of a longer conversation and some of it is out of context if you don't follow the story. And this is going to play into my theory, which I'm just going to tell you right now. It's just going to make sense for me to tell you my theory now so you can understand what's going on here. When she said she was in court pretending to be April and you just sat there and didn't say anything, Sonia is talking about Ericka King. Ericka King impersonated a lawyer, and a very specific lawyer, not any lawyer. She didn't make up a lawyer. She impersonated, and I guess she's been charged with identity theft, identity fraud of attorney April Holloway. And she was caught. Okay. But what they're saying, she now, so again, Sonia is reading the warrant. The warrant is mentioning the fact that, he has ties to Ericka King. He's known her for a certain amount of time, and that he said, which I'm gonna, I don't want to give it away. I'll let Sonia expand upon that, and then I'll explain what she's talking about. But anyway, but when she says she's talking about Ericka King. Ericka King was pretending to be Ernesto's lawyer and pretending to be a specific lawyer, April Holloway. Now, here's my theory. My theory is that what is going on here with these calls, especially at the point where they learned that the calls were being recorded and that information was surfacing online. Okay, now this is probably still before phone calls from prison started releasing the actual jail calls, but they did understand, and they heard in court that the prosecutor was listening, and the prosecutor heard a call where Ernesto is talking about going to Dubai. Now, I believe it to be the call where Dre is like, man, we should take a trip. When you get out, we're going to Dubai. He literally said, not Dre, I'm sorry, Lamont. I'm so sorry, not Dre. Lamont says, man, when you get out, we're going to Dubai. We should take a trip to Dubai. We're going to go to Dubai. We're going to get in a boat and we're going to go on the ocean and we just going to chill and live our best lives. This is what this man said. That sounds like escaping the law to me. And that's what the prosecutor heard. This is the same audio that Sonia has said a number of times. Well, there's no video of him or no call of him talking about going to Dubai. And if you find it, then publish it. Well, phone calls from prison did publish it. So my theory is that Sonia and Ernesto know that the prosecutor's listening, and the courts, and the judge, and the police, and the FBI potentially, and they are trying to spin a narrative supporting and pushing his innocence. So what she's trying to do here is she's trying to make it seem like Nesto didn't know that Ericka King was not a lawyer and that she scammed him. Okay? So that is my theory. That is my big theory, that they know that the police are listening and they are trying to spin this narrative to make it seem like Nesto didn't know, to either try to lessen his charges, because at this particular point, up until now, up until this point here, he only had the fraud charges. So if they could make it seem like he didn't know, maybe he could potentially get off, because Nesto has been hit with these types of charges before. And he only did jail time, real hard jail time, one time. He usually gets off, but not this time. And so that's what's happening here. She's talking about Ericka King. You're going to hear her. She's going to continue talking about Ericka King and how, how would, you would not have known because she told you she was a lawyer and blah, 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 because they know that the police are listening. That whole thing with going on, um, finding a huge platform, right? Sonia must have been doing her research, finding a huge platform, and she was probably going to people behind the scenes, trying to get people to do an interview. And finally, Tasha K, who was following the story, said, "Okay, I'll do it." Because, and you've heard Sonia say, "My goal with these interviews is just to tell his story and to put it out there. He's an innocent man," and that is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to spin the narrative. But the crazy thing is, there's a lot that was said before they knew the calls that were recorded. Before they knew the calls were recorded, there are a lot of things that both Ernesto and Sonia said that completely contradict what they're saying now. So ain't nobody slow over here. Okay? The police are not slow, the courts are not slow, the prosecutors not slow, the FBI is not slow. They know exactly what's going on here. Take a listen.
And she was in court saying she was April. She said she knew you for 20 years and that she
Right,
worked
right. You
for
read
you.
that. You read that. Okay.
I did. Okay.
You read. I'm glad you read all that. So you see, I ain't lying to you. I say,
Right.
and then he said he saw it. They arrested me in my truck. Truck was not
Right.
sitting there. Okay. He
Mm-hmm.
said that he saw a truck parked there and he got stuff out of there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you just said, correct?
Now, I began an investigation to conduct a search warrant subsequent to his arrest on
So again, she's reading the warrants.
his vehicle registered to his wife. So he said he got, after he arrested you, he got a search warrant for your vehicle.
Okay. When was that search warrant? Because search warrant should they just wrote that shit up. They should have been had that.
Didn't they go in, did they go in your vehicle in front of you?
No, they did not.
Okay.
Yeah, I never see them go in it.
Okay.
They,
So they
they
impounded.
listen. They can't. When they locked me up, they
The,
put me
the
through.
truck was where?
The truck was at a paint store.
Okay.
Yeah, they locked me up, threw me on the ground, handcuffed me, took me to the police department, and they said, "Well, we gonna go get your truck." I said, "All right, I ain't thinking that.
And he ain't seen the light of day since.
Okay, go get it. You gonna go get it." So they went and got it, bring it back. Oh, we're gonna sit here, this and that, this and that. I said, okay. And they said, I said, I need to get my wife and I need to get my lawyer telephone number out the phone. If you read that on that warrant,
I read it. It says that you said that Ericka was the attorney.
there you go. There you go.
Right. That's just
Now you hear Nesto bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There you go. There you go. It is not a good thing that he said that Ericka King is his lawyer. He told his wife when his wife said, "Oh, your co-defendant, do you know this lady?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know her. Erica Brupru, because I can't pronounce her last name." So you have a lawyer and you can't pronounce the last name. This woman says she was April Holloway. And you said that you said April King. Sorry, you said these names. Ericka King is your lawyer, but she claimed to be April Holloway, and Nesto didn't say a damn thing. He told his wife he couldn't pronounce her last name. However, his social media makes it very clear he's known this woman for 20 years. He said it to the police. Ericka King has said it. They have corroborated the stories. They know. There are pictures and video all over his Instagram page of Ericka King. Ericka King, she's on his motor coach. She's in front of the motor coach. She's pulling up in her car. All right. She's at Thanksgiving dinners with him and Shirley. I don't understand how Shirley is acting like she didn't know Ericka King. Or maybe he told her her name was something else. I don't know. But his Instagram makes it very clear. So this is what I'm talking about. So we're going to let Sonya go on and on and on, trying to spin a narrative that it was all Ericka King's fault. And remember some of the first calls that we heard from phone calls from prison. She was on the phone with Nesto and she's like, well, I mean, how can they hold you? They got to give you a truck back. How can they hold you? Because if you didn't do it and she was the mastermind, this is before we were getting the name Ericka King. And she was the mastermind, of it all. And she's like, and it was her idea and she really did everything and whatnot. And she was leading this. And he's like, well, Nesto is attempting to shush Sonya up because Sonya is running her mouth. And he's like, well, I mean, that don't matter because I didn't do anything at all. I wasn't involved. And she's like, yeah, 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 that's what I'm saying.
for some reason she had you thinking she was an attorney
There you
when
go.
she wasn't.
Right.
How could you think? How could you know somebody for 20 years and not know that they're not an attorney? Or they're telling you they're an attorney and they are in court representing you, going by a completely different attorney's name, and you don't say anything.
Okay. So I ain't
Exactly.
lying. I ain't doing no lying now. I'm keeping it 1,000.
Here they go spinning that narrative. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. See, I'm telling you exactly what I said is what was on the warrant.
Right, because you honestly thought that girl was an attorney when she tricked you and she was never an attorney. She was a
Right.
criminal. But she
You heard what Sonia just said. This is why I this was the pinnacle moment where I said, you know what? I believe my theory to be the case. I'm just gonna roll it back just a minute in case somebody missed what she said. Listen.
tricked you and she was never an attorney. She was
Okay. So I ain't
exactly.
lying. I ain't doing no lying now. I'm keeping it 1,000. What's
Right, because
going
you
on?
honestly thought that girl was an attorney when she tricked you and she was never an attorney. She was a
Right.
criminal.
You honestly thought that girl was an attorney and she tricked you and she was never an attorney and she was a criminal. This is the same person who was renting a home right next to Ernesto, also not paying rent. He was not paying rent, and this is what got them caught in the first place. But he doesn't know that she's an attorney. He can't pronounce her last name, and they're renting properties right next door to each other, not across the street, adjacent to, right next door, property right up against each other. Okay, on Pine was it Pine Grove Road? This is the same person that he was supposedly running a credit repair service or trying to help people with their image and build their social media and taking people's money and not delivering on the goods. But he doesn't know her last name and he doesn't know that she's an attorney. Sonia sounds dumb as hell. Okay. And, there's a saying that smart people can play stupid, but stupid people can't play smart. Sonia thinks she's smart. She really thinks that this is going to work. Well, you know what? We're just going to keep talking on the phone now that they're listening and saying that you're innocent. And we're just going to say that you didn't know that Ericka King was a lawyer, that she tricked you. Really, Sonia? Try again.
But she told you you
Yeah.
could know somebody for 20 years but barely
Here she
see
goes.
them. Like I could have met you 20 years ago and saw you twice, 4 times, and say I've known him for 20 years. That doesn't mean I saw you every day or every month in those 20 years.
But Sonia, that is not the case. And it's all over his Instagram. He didn't just see her, 4 or 5 times over a 20-year period. Okay. When you know somebody, you know somebody. So cut it.
just means I met him in 1990 and today is
Here
2010.
she goes,
You know?
spinning the narrative.
So that's me knowing him for 20 years, not necessarily being involved with him throughout those 20 years.
Sonia, you need to stop speaking on things that you don't know anything about. And I don't understand why Ernesto's just letting her talk. I don't know why this is coach. I don't know why he don't tell coach to shut the hell up.
But that's how
Okay.
she made it seem to state that she known you for 20 years, but she worked for you for 5. Is what
Now, this is why I believe my theory to be correct. Because whenever Sonia does say something that Ernesto doesn't want her to say, he shushes her up. He's done it more to Shirley than to Sonia, but he has done it to her. He is letting her talk because this was a plan. This was the plan. She may have said something to him in his ear because Sonia visits Ernesto. She visits him. She said on one call that she visits him every Sunday. Now who knows if it really is every Sunday, but she does go and visit him. So I don't know if they talked in person. She whispered something in his ear and said, "Okay, I got a plan." But they are trying to spin the narrative of this man's innocence. They're trying to do anything and everything that they can to try to get him to walk like he has always walked in the past, except for the federal time that he did in Kentucky for bank fraud.
Okay.
she tried to say. But, that's for court. You got to go to trial with that. And I would go to trial on that and squash what she's trying to say.
All right. So
Because
now,
she's painting a relationship differently, as if
She's painting the relationship differently. What relationship were they in? That's an interesting word. You just said that you could know somebody for 20 years, but maybe you only seen him a handful of times and but it was over the course of 20 years and that's knowing somebody for 20 years. But now you're saying that she painted a relationship. You don't just end up in a relationship. A relationship is something that you build over time, Sonia. But Sonia wouldn't know nothing about that because she don't stay with people long.
it to me reading it sounded like you would know better, which that doesn't make sense because if I got money, any amount, a little money, whatever, if I gotta go to court, I'm not bringing no fake ass person to court. That's a little
Thank
bold.
you.
But
Thank you.
ain't nobody
But that is exactly what Ernesto did. And he had Ericka King on a Zoom. This was the hearing or the court case, I guess, that they had to attend for this property, this house that he would that Shirley Strawberry was renting and on the lease for. Ernesto was not on the lease for this house and shouldn't even have been there in court, but he's there supposedly on behalf of Shirley Strawberry, not realizing or remembering, dude, you're not even supposed to be on the lease because the only occupant was listed as Shirley. So here you are in her stead illegally. Now the lawyer, Shirley doesn't have to appear. I believe this was one of these evictions that Shirley did not know about. And he tried to be slick on the back end. And see, once you go to court, you can ask for a stay where, you don't have to, you can stay in the house. And so they were going back and forth and appealing and appealing and appealing for something like 6 months. And they racked up like $40,000 worth of back rent. And this is the case where Shirley ended up being having her check garnished. Okay. And that's how Sis found out about it. But he's up in court with Ericka King. Ericka King is on Zoom and they're asking her, they're because some of them probably know who April Holloway is. And they're like, wait a minute, what? Who's this? Now, I don't believe she was showing her face. I don't believe so. But they're like, "Well, what's your license number?" She gives them a number, it doesn't match, and she's like, "Well, you know what? Hold on just a second cuz listen, most people don't even know their driver's license number. So you may not know your law number, right? For doctors, it's an NPI number. You may not remember it offhand. It's an easy mistake. I have to go off Zoom for just a moment and I'll get that information. Sis comes back on Zoom and forgets to change her real name back to the fake name. So she pops up and they're like, "Who is Ericka King?" She tries to pretend to be April Holloway's secretary, but at this point, she's caught. Okay? She's caught. They know. And so here she is in court pretending to be his lawyer.
going to court with no fake ass attorney. I don't know nobody that does that in their right
You sure do. His name is Ernest L. Williams, okay? Because he did that dumb. He did it, okay? He did it.
mind that would go to court with a fake ass attorney ever.
Okay.
And as many times as you had to go to court,
And they were beating them,
mm-hmm.
as you could see that. I don't know if you can see that part or not, but I saw it.
No, I don't see that she was winning, but
Yeah.
still, she told you she was an attorney.
And guess what? And guess what?
Who gonna question?
Even the judge said it. Because the judge looked for her barcode and everything.
So she stole somebody's identity.
Right.
Her barcode, Nesto, really? Her bar. This man is so dumb. Her barcode. Mhm. It's not a barcode, sir. It's her license number, but whatever.
That bitch is crazy.
But she
What
so
the
looked
fuck?
it up. I was right there and I heard what I need to hear. She told me this what she do. I said, okay. But anyway, so let's get back to this right here.
And you didn't say nothing when she claimed to be April Holloway. Like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Who April Holloway? Listen, they can try to spin this dumb narrative that he didn't know all they want to. The point is moot. Okay? At this stage of the game, it's a moot point. Because nobody is believing none of these lies.
Now I got to get back to this here. Okay. 19.
So what you have to explain, don't say it now.
Now listen, here comes Sonya with her bright ideas. Okay? She's about to tell Nesto to lie. They're on a recorded call, and she's about to tell him to lie. Here it is.
No, but what you have to explain is how is it Ericka King when she said her name was April in court?
Right.
So she went in court saying she was April, and you just like when you had the co-defendant, they said Shirley, and you was like, that ain't right. I don't know no Ericka Shirley. And I'm
Right.
like, it's trick. Shirley is King, and some other names on top of that. So it's another thing here. Right. You're too trusting. You can't trust every fucking body, apparently.
So
Anywho, So, um, hold on. Okay, so with this person,
You know what? You already know when I sigh, it's just too much at this point. But I'm gonna let her tell the rest of her story. Let her spin whatever narrative she's trying to spin, because what Sonya is doing and saying has been so detrimental. She will never be able to be a character witness for this man. Never.
person is saying, which is Bickham, she's saying that
Okay, so Bickham is one of the victims. This is um G Bickham. Some of you know her first name. I'm not gonna say it. First name is G. Her last name is Bickham, and or Beckham, however you want to pronounce it. And she's a real estate agent. This is the woman who had met Ernesto back in 2015, and he was soliciting her then for money because he's trying to start up his businesses. And she's like, well, I'm looking for investors. And she got turned off by his constant solicitation. She did loan him $1,000 and he paid it back. And then they caught up with each other multiple times on social media. He kept reaching out to her to get her phone number. And then finally, one day, he called her. Now, by this point, all she knows is that he was married to Carol. Now he's married to Shirley Strawberry, who she doesn't know who Shirley Strawberry is. She doesn't listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And he's name dropping and blah, blah, blah. Shirley, my wife, and Steve Harvey. And she's like, hey, that's great. Now she's looking on his Instagram like, wow, you're doing really well for yourself. Okay, I like your business proposal. He cons this woman out of almost 200 grand, 191,000 and some change. That included her 2021. Now, some of you already know this, and this is redundant, but I'm going to say it again for those of you who are new here. Her 2021 paid off Mercedes Benz. He convinced her to give him to sign over the title so that he could sell it for her because she needed an upgrade. He convinced her that instead of getting a brick and mortar office for her clients, that she needed a motor coach. You need a mobile office. So she wires him $90,000. Okay. And he buys the motor coach and puts it in his business name. She calls him on it and he never changes it back. Then he proceeds to to trade that in and purchase another motor coach, an even fancier one. Hey, I just upgraded you. Doesn't get this woman's permission at all. Okay. Then eventually he trades in the motor coach and this woman's and another vehicle that he had and pays some additional monies and uses that to buy Shirley's G Wagon that he got her for her birthday, Mercedes G Wagon. He also had this woman write a check, several checks, $6,000 to an Olivia Washington, who was also listed as a potential victim because I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say she was listed as a potential victim. She was listed as a person of interest because one of her vehicles was at this property that Ernesto was renting and not paying the rent for, which is right next to Ericka King. And when they ran the tags, they saw it was registered to this person. So one of those checks went to her. So I guess, she was somebody that he was trying to pay off before she went to the police. He also wrote out a check to Daniel Diamonds, which is a check that he utilized to purchase um, a very, very expensive ring. I've heard that it was a $200,000 ring for Shirley Strawberry. That was the down payment, the deposit. And that's why they confiscated her wedding ring and the G Wagon, for those of you who were wondering. All right. We actually took a field trip very recently to the very salon where she was at when that vehicle was confiscated. Okay. And to our pleasant surprise, after the field trip, when we were covering the footage, a couple things. While we were there, there were customers in the back, and we were talking to the stylist and talking to the owner of the phone, and one of the customers came from the back, and it turned out to be Shirley Strawberry's daughter, Sheridan. So I will link that video to the end of this so that and I'll also put a link in the description box for those of you who want to watch our field trip. If you don't want to, because we went to several places. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, because it is long, it's about 3 hours, you can fast forward to like the 2 hour mark or 2 hour 15 minute mark, somewhere around there, and watch from there. All right, a 2.5 hour mark. All right, so for those of you who are like, oh, y'all shouldn't have run up on Shirley and Sheridan, y'all didn't even watch the video, because we didn't know they were there. You can't run up on somebody if you don't even know they're there, especially given the fact that Shirley said out of her own mouth that she had had a falling out with the owner. And so we had no idea this woman would be there. And Shirley, I didn't even say that. Shirley Strawberry was actually there in the salon while we were there. She was in the back. We didn't know. She never came out. Her daughter came out. And the whole time I'm talking to the daughter, don't even realize it's the daughter, but the daughter, basically said, listen, this story is very personal to us. We apologize. We paid for our purchases and we left. Okay. We were very respectful. So if you're going to come for me in my comments, at least be right. And you can't be all in the Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor. Some of you are commenting on my videos and you didn't even watch them. You're commenting based upon what somebody else said. So watch the videos. All right. I'm not calling out any names today. All right. I have too many other things that I need to do. But those of you, you know who you are. You know who you are. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right. So, anyway, so getting back to all of this foolishness, Sonia and Ernesto are coming up with a plan that he needs a new lawyer and he needs, to tell some people his story, but he needs to leave the girlfriend part out. Listen.
Um, October 13, 2022, at 8 o'clock. Hold on, she was already locked up. Okay, so she interviewed him. They interviewed her on October 13th. This was before that
So they interviewed Gail Bickham. This is the real estate agent that he took advantage of.
article came out, because that came out.
This is the one he took to the green water. Okay, so she can cleanse herself, in order for her to move forward,
How
and all of that tomfoolery.
So Bickham advised that sometime around 2009 and 10, when the market crashed, she met you. She was in Georgia.
Start right there. Start right there. What did I say? I've been known him a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know.
During that period, she stepped away from him after his continued solicitation for money.
Solicitous. Now, Sonia has the nerve to call Nesto illiterate. She can't read her damn self. It's solicitation, Sonia, just so you know for the future. And you're a paralegal for 20 years, according to you? Okay. And I'm Jesus for 20 years.
Advised that she did loan you $1,000, but you paid it back. She knew you were married.
This is what I just told you. She's reading the warrants. These are the same warrants that you've seen on Pam Esquire, The Law Intellect. If you are not familiar with her channel, check it out. She has multiple videos on this story. She has the court documents. She breaks it down. Chronicle Speaks has covered this. Real Talk Bougie has also covered it. And Infamous Sylvia has also covered this. So she is reading those actual documents. Okay. And she even makes comments at the fact that the bloggers put the warrants all on the internet. Yeah, it's public record. Okay. It's public record.
To Carol at the time, and you were operating a barbershop. 2015, she ran into you in Atlanta.
So Carol, I believe, is his second wife. And for those of you who don't know, Ernesto never divorced his first wife. So the marriage to Shirley is not valid anyway. It's null and void. So she doesn't even have to worry about divorcing this man. Their marriage was never legal, never valid. Nobody's found a marriage certificate anyway, or even well, they had to have a marriage license to get married, but there's no marriage certificate.
I guess 5 years later. And she said you had a new business and you wanted to show her. She agreed to meet you at your barbershop located on Peachtree in Far Business at the time.
And Far Road. It's spelled PHRR. It's pronounced Far Road. That is we also went to or attempted to go to this business in a field trip. We were at the wrong location at the time. We were at his second location. The actual Nesto's barbershop was a little bit further up the road. And I will be going back. I will definitely be going back to and just doing a real quick video just to show you what it looks like now for those of you who did want to see it. All right.
Involved private coaches, motorhomes. William told Bickham that he was looking for investors for his new business. Williams also told Bickham that he was going to get married. And did she know who he was marrying? She said she was not familiar with the fiance, but congratulations. William then told Bickham that he was engaged to, let's repeat it, Shirley Strawberry. She's unfamiliar.
You see, Sonia likes to play that she didn't know Nesto was married. Everybody he meets, he talks about his wife. He talks about Shirley. He name drops, okay, because of her connection to Steve Harvey. And I don't believe that Sonia was any different, especially if we believe Sonia that when they met, it was on some let's do business type of terms. Okay. He does that to try to boost his credibility or to give him some credibility because he's not credible, right? He's an unknown. He's relevant because of Shirley, and Shirley is relevant because of her career as a radio personality and of course her current position on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
With Shirley Strawberry, and Williams explained that she's on Steve Harvey's show. She said congratulations again.
Hmm.
Williams then asked Beckham about her business
That
interests,
don't make
and
no sense. That don't make no
I
sense.
know it's backtracking.
What doesn't make sense, Nesto? This is what happened. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you met this woman and you're name dropping because you want her to let her guard down. That's what he does. Okay. Oh, Steve Harvey, Shirley Strawberry. Okay, so these people must be cool. He knows some celebrities. He knows some top people, so he should definitely be able to help me. This is a good connect. Ain't wrong.
The report.
Okay, go ahead.
She was
That's
doing the
it.
same thing. Hold on. When previously met Beckham, she said she was doing the same thing from when William concluded, and she get that out my face. Yeah, whatever. Bring me my lemonade. It's on the counter. And went on her way. Williams later connected on Instagram with her and gave her the phone number 017.
This is what I was. Is she reading the phone number? This is what I was just saying. He met her. He connected with her. At the time when they first, connected, she knew that he was married to Carol and that they had a barbershop. When they reconnected, he was getting ready to marry Shirley. And then he connected with her sometime later on Instagram. He kept asking for her phone number and then finally he called her. This is what I was just saying. And it sounds like this silly chick is going to read the whole phone number out. I hope not.
Phone number 0177. That was that.
Okay.
I
Whew.
get it. I get it.
Okay, so
I get what's going on.
uh, right, so she just saying she gave you 100,000. I mean $90,000.
Okay, I know what's going on.
Sonia talked about that $90,000 on Tasha K. For those of you who didn't see it, she talked about that 90,000 on Tasha K. And basically said, well, 70 that like $90,000, it went to Wildcat RV. It didn't go to Nesto, but Wildcat RV is closed. And he used that money to purchase an RV that he put in his own name. And Sonia keeps trying to say that this case is civil, it's civil, it's civil. It is not civil. That is illegal, what he did. Cannot take money from someone to buy something for them and then you go and put it. That's like somebody gives me money to purchase a house for them and I use the money to purchase the house, but I put the deed in my own name. So basically it's my house. Can't do that. Cannot do that.
Okay, and apparently whatever she gave you for didn't come through.
I can't
But
come through 'cause I'm locked up. So I got
this
all that
was,
part.
no, this is June of 21. This is when she said this happened.
No, I got that part. What I'm saying,
Nesto don't even know what he's talking about. He's all the way twisted around. He lies so much he can't even keep up with his own lives. This occurred, let me see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. About 8 months after Sonia had met Ernesto. Sonia has so much to say about these victims, but she wasn't even really around when this stuff was happening. She was in Florida. And unless she was, coming to Atlanta every weekend, which was not the case, she wasn't there. She doesn't know what's going on. You know what Sonia knows? Sonia knows what we know. She knows what's in the warrants. But she's going to tell you all day long that the warrants don't make sense.
no, June 21 all the way to 2022. Okay, that's when they interviewed her, correct?
He
So so
interviewed her, yeah, October 13th.
okay, so when a person get missing, what happens? They want to know where the fuck you going. You done ran off?
Nesto, you didn't get arrested until July of 2022, boo boo, and they interviewed this woman in October. So I don't know where you're going with this, but try again, baby. Try again.
No, I've been fucking locked up. So if these people had a problem with me, they would have been came forth and took action a long time ago before this even started with me.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on.
All right. So that's one of my favorite calls. I'm never getting out. He might be right. The Bible says the power of life and death is in the tongue. So yeah, if he he keeps saying that, that might end up being the case. All right, so you guys heard my theory. My theory is that they are using these calls now to spin a narrative and saying certain things purposely to try to make it seem like he's innocent and he didn't know. And I'm telling you, that is just hurting the case. So we are going to let me just jump out of here for a second. We're going to look at or listen to the second call. It's a much longer call. And I'm going to try not to interrupt that one too much because I really don't want to go over 2 hours with this one. I do have other videos that I'm working on that I'm recording. I have some members only stuff that's also coming as well that I'm working on. So, um, but I'm going to try to make this a little short. So, you've
This
been
video
kidnapped.
contains
Ooh, okay.
this video.
So this one here is the video that when I first started listening to it, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do a quick summary, some couple of bullet points on this, and just tag this on to a completely different video. But after I listened to this, I was like, oh my god, Nesto and Sonia are talking in code, and I swear it sounds like they're talking about unaliving somebody. You guys listen to it and tell me what you heard and what you thought. This call is actually three calls. It's three separate calls. But what I will tell you is Nesto is desperate at this point. He says that I have to find a way to save my ass. He is desperate. And desperate people do very dangerous things. And so there's a new character that's introduced into this story. Some of you may have heard the name before because this name, there are several relatives in Sonia's family with the same name. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into the second video. Now,
Video contains 3 calls made by Ernesto while in jail. The first call was made on June 30th, 2023. You will hear Ernesto tell Sonia that he wants to sell his story, and Sonia's brother joins the call as well. Take a listen.
so Nesto wants to sell his story to the highest bidder, is the expression, right? Or in this case, to the highest blogger or the blogger that has the most clout. Sonia is going to be name dropping. You know, I just wish that Sonya would just act like a normal person and just be herself, okay, and stop all of this lying and carrying on and perpetrating. She's dropping it. You don't know these people. Because if you knew these people, you would have been called these people. But anyway, she knows this one, she know that one. Sonya got all of these friends all of a sudden, but it's and this is the call where you're gonna hear her tell Nesto to lie. It is in this video where she tells Nesto to lie about the girlfriend. So let's get into it. And again, I will try my best not to interrupt too much.
Yeah.
What's up, Julio?
Julio.
Hey,
I
okay,
called Julio. I called old boy. He ain't answer.
that's okay.
So I do have to interrupt because there's a couple things I have to explain. So when she said, oh boy, she's talking about his friend Daryl. Okay, I don't know if I talked about Daryl in the last call, but Nesto's last resort was a friend named Daryl. He's reaching out to people that he knows have money or who can help financially because Dre ain't got it. That's his BFF from years ago, okay, from prison. Lamont ain't got it. That's another prison boo. Okay, his son Dion ain't got nobody. Sonia ain't got it. Okay. And in this call, you're gonna hear Sonia say that if she has to, she will take out a bank loan to pay for a new lawyer because he needs a good lawyer. Or she will start an OnlyFans. Yeah, you heard me correctly. You ain't even got to rewind this video. You heard what I said. Sis gonna take out a bank loan. Well, his GoFundMe, last I checked, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and check real quick on my cell phone and see what this GoFundMe is looking like. Actually, you know what? I'll just check it on here real quick. Let me go online real quick and I will check this GoFundMe real quick. GoFundMe and see what this GoFundMe is doing. Because last time I was in here, it only had accumulated, oh, there it is right there, like $50. Okay. Oh, look at sis. She's up to $91. Now, I don't know how somebody was able to donate $1. I was going to donate $1 being petty with that. I said, no, I'm not donating nothing to this foolishness. Reject all. Okay. So she has raised a whole $91. All right. So you troll up. This is her compelling story, and we're just gonna take a quick pause from the video just to make y'all laugh. This is the friends and family of Ernest Nesto Williams out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we are seeking assistance in paying for his legal fees with various cases he is innocent of. If you have additional questions, please advise. And she's got this picture, which is at least better than her picture, which she had up there, of Nesto looking real successful. I just wanna be, I just wanna be successful. I just wanna be, I just wanna be successful. Yeah, I'll sing a little bit. I'll be out here. Okay, so Sonya took my advice. Sonya be all over my channel, even though I'm a fairly new channel. I'm an up and coming channel, a fast growing channel. Sonya be on my channel because I definitely posted a video that I know she was on where I was like, listen, at the very least, forget about the petty comments. At this point, you just need money. You just gonna have to deal with the petty comments. But she had turned the comments off. So even the people that wanted to leave a petty message or a nasty message couldn't even donate. So she wasn't even going to get those dollars. So let's see who and what donated. Because I'm surprised. Grown woman, grown woman vibes. Girl alive. You donated to this whore's GoFundMe. Anyway, so Miss Angie said, peace be unto you, Sonya. Keep your head up. Oh, broke hole, Sonya. Oh, my God. Listen, somebody commented that I sound like a hyena when I laugh, and that's hilarious because you know what? I've always hated my laugh. I've never had a cute, girly laugh, but I'm going to be me, and I'm always going to be me. So, yeah, you're going to get the hyena laugh every now and again. Wait a minute. Oh, broke hole, Sonya. Sonya, take this $5 to buy some shorts that fit. Oh, Jesus. And stop shopping at the Gymboree. No. Wait a minute. Oh, my. Yo, y'all, let me see if I can make this bigger. Y'all are something else. Yeah, I want y'all to be able to read this. Listen, y'all better not come for me in my comments at all when I cut up on Sonya because listen, look at the comments. Like for real, for real. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Sonya, take this $5 to buy some shorts that fit and stop shopping at Gymboree. What the hell is Gymboree? You're a pathetic disgrace. Oh, who at 105 years old is okay with being a man's option. Even scamming Mushmouth Nesto wanted to hurry and undress your little boy's body. Oh, come on. Don't be body shaming the woman. So he could go hurry and get back home to his wife while giving your updates to Country Mushmouth. Let him know that he threw away a diamond and picked up a rock. Oh my God. Yo. Hashtag Team Shirley. Wow. Darn it. I just did the Nesto wow. Like for real on some wow. Yo, I don't even know what to say with this one. Sonya, they are going in, but you know what? Kudos to you for, making a smart decision for a change and taking my advice. I know I'm not the only one who said it, but I do believe I was the first one that said it on the YouTube channel. And someone told me stop doing that because I'm giving you ideas. Oh my gosh. See, this is why you guys have to watch my videos all the way through because I give you cute nuggets like this, funny nuggets that you'll miss if you just scroll. Grown woman vibes, Miss Girl Allah herself, the queen. This donation is not so much for Nesto as it is for Sonia. According to Nesto, Sonia is in need of nutrients. Sonia is in need of nutrients and water. I would like Sonia to buy a bottle of essential water with electrolytes and as many Zuzus and wham she can get with the change. Amen. Grown woman vibes. Girl alive for real. For real. Listen, y'all are cracking me up. Nakia L. And I think Nakia, this is her second donation. No, it's not. It's her first donation. Okay. I've been through enough to know that today it is you and tomorrow it could be me. I think I read this before. We all fall short, which is true. Things will play out the way God sees fit. Happy New Year. It sure will, Miss Nakia. Queen Nakia, it's gonna play out and we're gonna find out the truth. All right. So there are 8 supporters that had comments. Okay. It's the old ones. We don't read those before. I'm not gonna read it. You guys can go in here and read it yourself. I'm sorry I'm going so fast. Let me bring this back. So we also have some other donors here. Okay. Oh, that's why it's 91 because you troll up. You troll up like that, like fruit roll up. You troll up. Donated $6. Delicious tea donated $5. Miss Angie, you already saw that donated too. Okay. You know what? Let me see something. I thought that I could see a little more. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, there you have it. Oh, here's the rest of them. Okay. Let's see all. I know it was something on here. Okay. So you troll up $6. Old broke hoe to Sonia. I'm sorry, I can't read now. Old broke hoe Sonia. All right. So what they're doing is they're putting their names in and they're putting in these horrible names. He hurt many folks. Okay. Grown woman vibes. Somebody donated $10 anonymously. A whole $10. Be nice, ladies. $5. All right, and then there's the rest. Taz Green. Quite a few people donated anonymously. You know what? A lot of people donated right before the new year. All right, so y'all are petty. I thought I was the petty queen, but y'all are petty. Anyway, just wanted to make y'all laugh. Let's get back into this call. All right. So again, you're gonna hear Sonia telling a lie. You're gonna hear this big plan. Nesto has a new plan. And interestingly enough, I think Sonia stole his idea, but I'll get into that a little bit later.
That's all right.
Mm, yeah.
He ain't gonna answer.
At this point, right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I knew what I was talking about now. I got sidetracked with the GoFundMe. So Daryl was his last and greatest hope in terms of people who had money who could help pay for a lawyer. So Daryl says they called Daryl. Daryl's at work. No problem, man. I'll come see you tomorrow. No problem. We could talk a little bit more. Because I think when he picked up the call, he had Nesto on speakerphone, and either think Nesto's going in about the case and is saying some things that he didn't want anybody to hear. So he was like, "Oh, he shut him down real quick. I'll come visit you. No problem. I'll come visit you." Sonia's about to cancel her whole visit because he can only have one visitor a week, and so she's going to cancel her whole visit. This is from a previous call. And Nesto's like, wait, don't cancel it yet. Make sure he's coming. And then Nesto's like, no, I know he's coming. If he say he coming, he coming. I know that. I know that. You know how you always say that. I know that. Nesto, you don't know anything. And the guy does not show up. The guy stops answering calls. The guy's not returning text messages. So Daryl done went the way of Shirley.
Then he didn't accept your answer. What happened?
no, what I'm gonna do is did I tell you that my trust come see me yesterday? I tell you that?
Who came? What?
My
My
trust?
trust.
Oh, they came to see you?
Yeah, they came to see me yesterday and they told me to hold up a couple more days to see what's gonna happen in the result. before I make that major decision. Cause
Right.
I don't know what they're talking about. My trust came to see me the other day. I don't know if he's talking about Dion. I doubt he's talking about Lamont. So I don't know. I guess they're scared to say names now, so they're really talking in code.
Right. You want to make sure it's all the way go before you pull the string.
yeah, so I said, okay, I forgot to tell you that, girl. I was just fucked up. I forgot to
I
tell you
know
that.
you are. That's cool. My brother
But
was going off. He said, it's some bullshit. He said, your lawyer
So here's a new character.
suck.
yeah, so but here's the thing. I need to find the best writer, best person who got all the views. I need that person so you can tell the story. Because right now I figured out who did that. And the person who did that, who doesn't want me to come home. Who's the closest to me don't want me to come home because their bills and everything would be stopped paid.
Wow. And I'm going to tell you something. When I listened to this the first time, I didn't know who he was talking about. I had a couple of ideas because I was in a noisy place. And I just figured out he's still ragging on Sheridan, still ragging on Shirley's daughter. He is trying to pin all this on her that she set him up. And, Sonya's going to have something to say about it because sis was there. She know everything. And she's going to be talking a whole bunch of stuff with her mush mouth. I figured it out. I figured out who's doing this to me. It's the person closest to me who don't want me to come home because, if I come home, their bills and everything will stop being paid. And Ernesto is not an articulate man and he speaks poor English. So, first of all, I don't know where he got that idea because Shirley made it clear. I'm not going to stop paying my daughter's bills. If she needs help, she got my grandbabies. I'm doing it for my grandbabies more so than for her. And I'm not going to stop doing it. Shirley's already said, I'm not going to um, sit here and try to figure out how to pay my daughter's bills, my bills, and your lawyer's fees. Something got to give. And so I choose my child. It's either her, something got to go. It's either her or I'm sorry, it's either him or Sheridan. And Sheridan is not costing her 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 all his money. Okay. Sheridan's rent is what, 200, sorry, not 200, $2,000 a month. Nesto's expensive, like Sonia said. But he's still blaming everything on Sheridan. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yep, the brat.
The brat. So here come cheerleader Sonia, okay? Doing her good old cheer because everything Nesto says she got to say. Oh, the brat. This is a grown woman who's the same age damn near as some of your kids. Why are you calling her a brat? She's not a little kid. How dare you? I'm talking to Sonya like she's standing in front of me, y'all. But you get what I'm saying.
there you go. So right now, I need that person that whoever you can sell this story to.
There it is.
When I put it together for you, I need it to be sold to you so I can pay for my own defense.
There it is. That is his master plan. I'm going to put my story together for you. Sonya can't write, as we saw with the GoFundMe. Nesto can't write neither. So I don't know what this story is going to look like and who's going to tackle trying to decipher his mush mouth and his bad grammar and poor English. But that's his plan. I need to find somebody with the biggest social media influence to sell my story to because I need money to pay a lawyer. I need money for my defense because I need the best person. I'm sorry, I need the best defense. He said, I need the best defense person that's looking for a story like this. So from here on out, apparently Psycho Sonia was internet shopping, blogger searching, YouTube channel window watching. Okay.
And I need the best defense person that's looking for a story like this to help their to put in their
Right, to push their name out there so they can.
Yeah, y'all know when I saw it, there it comes. So his plan is to find the best person out there. This is how stupid these two really are. And I this is how stupid these two really are. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it no more. They're dumb. I need to find the best person with the best defense who's looking for a story like this. And here comes stupid Sonya. Right. To push their name out there so they could get the somebody who can handle a case like this is going to be somebody whose name is already out there and they don't need Nesto to give them a push. Okay. They don't need Nesto to do a damn thing. Okay. Now you want to get somebody that is just a step above a defense, I'm sorry, just a step above the public defender, somebody who's looking to make a name for themselves, okay, with a big case, is somebody that's going to have you buried under the jail. They're not going to be able to handle a case as complex as this. So y'all go right on ahead looking for Joe Schmo who's looking for the come up, okay? Because you do have lawyers that do that. They cherry pick certain stories that are going to push their career.
And get
The what?
referral.
Hmm.
If you writing this stuff down, you need to write it down because there's a lot.
Okay,
You can't give it.
So he asked Sonya, "Are you writing this stuff down? Because it's a lot." I don't think Sonya could write. That GoFundMe made it clear that sis might be a little illiterate too. She might really, for real, be a little slow. She has presented herself to be very slow. So instead of writing it down, you know what Sonya does? Take a wild guess. Take a wild. It is. Where are we in this video? It is 1 hour, 26 minutes. Take a guess at what Sonya does when he asks her to write it down. Put it in the comments what you think she does in response to him telling her to write it down. In essence, let's document what we're saying we're going to do. I'll wait. Sis starts recording the damn call. Now she tells him she's recording. He's like, wait, you recording me? Anyway.
In your brain
how
right now.
about okay, Jesus, writing down somebody didn't have no memory.
No, yeah, because this is some serious shit now. You ask me how to hit stuff down, you need to write it down because there's a lot.
Okay,
You can't keep it in your brain right now.
how about okay, Jesus, writing down somebody didn't have no memory.
No, yeah, because this is some serious shit now. You ask me how to help me, I had to figure it out. So I had to just calm down because I got to take this right here. I know what this is about. When you say he could, oh boy, turn his shit off, he turns shit off. That means that shit is affecting him too. All this is coming all the way to the left. If hell put it ain't.
Yeah, all of his people are turning their back on him. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to be bothered. Remember, Dion called his dad a bugaboo. They're giving him the straight hand, like, pump the brakes, skirt, hand to the face. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be associated with this.
You got dealing with certain people, they ain't really give a fuck about stuff like that. But they've been doing it so long.
That's all. I hear you. I'm recording you.
I need to you record me.
You said write it down, so I'm just gonna record it.
Okay. So I said so now I figured
She
out
can't
I
write.
put this shit out there like that. If the person don't want me to come home because they don't want me, they've been following this thing here for a minute.
Again, he's blaming it all on Sheridan, the person that put this whole thing together. So you trying to tell me that Sheridan put the two black dildos in your truck? Sheridan put the child pea stuff, the child corn, okay, videos on your laptop. Now, Nesto went on Tasha K saying, I don't mess with little kids. I don't even mess with my own kids. Like, what? Yeah, he actually said that. But the thing is, the video is not of him messing with anybody's kids. It's with these animals doing stuff to the kids and the kids doing stuff to the animals. Now, Sonya tried to spin the narrative on Tasha K that it didn't necessarily have to be young kids. It could have been older girls or older women that just look young. Really? Sonya? Like forensics don't can't look at a video and determine that it's actually a child versus an adult. Come on now. But this woman, I swear, she's so silly. Excuse me, she is so silly. So, she constantly tries to downplay this stuff, constantly tries to downplay this stuff. But the truth is somebody recorded that video and it was on his laptop and they'll be able to see if he watched it. So whether he put it on there or not, if he was watching it and how many times he watched it, you got a problem. So here he is now saying that Sheridan is responsible for all of this. So Sheridan put the mask with the zips in his bag in his truck. She put the liquid Viagra in there, right? She took 190,000 plus dollars from a woman um under the guise of deception illegally and spent this woman's money on stuff for himself and for Shirley. Sheridan did all that. Sheridan rented a property and put her own name, her kids on there, a property that she didn't even know about, a property that you told Shirley that you didn't have no rental properties. You told her you didn't have any rental properties. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Nesto. She been following this thing here for a minute.
Of
Okay.
course.
Yeah, and that's what's going on. So right now, I need you to find someone who has the best media out there when it comes down to putting that shit out there, and to put it out. But I want to sell it to them. I need for them to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, sell it to them. They got to cut your check or something, because it's gonna blow them all the way up. This shit I got to say. Okay.
Oh, okay. I get to like a in-jail interview.
Yeah.
Actually,
Here comes Sonya. You see how she perked up her little tiny birdie wheels turning? Her little hamster wheel is turning in her brain.
and they can film it and they can post it. And you
Yeah.
can tell your side from your.
So we can actually do a jail interview and we can post it and you can tell your side. Sonia, sis, you need to work on your voice because you sound like an 8-year-old. Actually, an 8-year-old will probably speak better.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. Ma'am, grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Court. My brother said you're gonna have to when you he was like when you sue you're going to sue them in federal court.
Yes, I.
So here come another character with their bright ideas because, intelligence runs in Sonia's family. Her brother Quentin says he needs to sue in federal court because he's listening to his sister keep saying it's civil. It's civil. Not that Nesto didn't do these things, but if she wants, meaning the victims, if they want their money back, they're going to have to. So, Nesto, who are you suing and for what? Let's hear what they got to say.
I am. That's right. I know.
Let me have time.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. He said the attorney and the he I didn't know he knew so much about law. He was telling on the end that he was telling me.
Because he's a criminal too and did time.
I was tripping out. Hey Quentin, Nesto's on the phone. Tell him what you was telling me about the bonds with the judge and all that.
They carry bonds. Everybody in the courtroom carries a bond. That's why they're able to speak and you're not. The judge carries insurance just like a contractor, just like a nurse, just like a doctor. You know what I mean? So
Lord have Jesus. Quentin, sir, if you ever find your way to this video, who the hell told you that nurses carry insurance? I'm not aware. Now, doctors are required to have a certain amount of medical malpractice insurance, but I'm not aware that RNs are required to have nurses. Maybe a nurse practitioner, maybe. I need my RNs to come into the chat and elaborate on this here. Contractors are required to have insurance. Yeah, doctors are required. Doctor practices they're required to have medical malpractice insurance, and I believe physicians are required to have a certain amount as well. But nurses, sir, for real, you must be drinking Sonia's Kool Aid, and you must have gone to the same school she went to. Okay, she Sonia has a degree from stupid university.
Just in case they injure anybody or they, mess up on a case or whatever, they're covered. So you're going to come after them personally. So that's why every time you step up to that,
Come after a judge for what? What you coming after the judge for, sir?
or whatever, you can start off be like, good morning, Judge. Glad that I have the name of your insurance company just in case I'm injured here. And they're going to look at you crazy like, what the fuck?
Lord have mercy. Now watch next time. Next time Nesto gotta go to court, he gonna fall out the chair and bust his head up talking about I'm suing, I got a case. Y'all didn't strap me to this chair appropriately. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
All of them carry insurance. The prosecutor, the judge, all of them do.
Okay. Okay, I feel.
Y'all, hold on a second. I gotta get something to drink. Because I'm at the point where my throat is getting itchy and I don't want to be coughing and clearing my throat 100,000 more times. So I'm going to pause for a second. It's not going to affect you because if you're listening to this, it's going to play all the way through. But I need to pause for a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to wet my whistle. As my late father would say, you got to wet your whistle. Which means get something to drink. For y'all who are out there being nasty. I don't have a wine glass like Tasha K. I don't even have a red cup, but I'm working with what I got. All right, let's keep going.
I see what you're saying.
Nesto got a new BFF. Dre, Mr. Dre. Nesto trying to replace you with Sonia's brother, Quentin.
Saying, like I was saying, why don't you have a bomb if you don't have a violent crime?
Thank you.
So they seem to think that they can sue the judge. You can sue the judge for not giving you a bond. Okay.
You're like a political prisoner. That's unheard of.
Thank you. Now, somebody see what I'm trying to say here. They're using me to.
He about to say it. So you know the title of this video is "They Kidnapped You." Well, here's where it comes from.
You see what's going on, us. You see what's going on.
You've been kidnapped. They kidnapping you right now. Look at this. You got to get them in federal court. You got to get them out of the jurisdiction. You got to move this to federal court. Period.
Well, that's why I got to find somebody who got to listen to my story because right now, ain't nobody listening to what I'm saying.
You got somebody after you in there. They all trying to get something. I've never heard nothing like that.
Either that or they're tired of his SHIT. They are tired of his sugar honey iced tea. Nesto has a history of criminal activity going back to the 80s. Okay, with no signs of him stopping. There is a consistent pattern where he's taken a couple breaks. He is a serial criminal. And they're tired of it.
Man, it's because it's somebody that they don't like that who I'm affiliated. If I want to affiliate with these other people, they won't be paying my shit no attention.
Here we go. Blaming Shirley again. Blaming Shirley. If he wasn't affiliated with Shirley, well, you know what? I just realized something. There may be some truth to what he said. And before y'all go crazy, hear me out. It's not what you think. If he wasn't affiliated with Shirley, he would not have names to drop. He would not have had the ability to name drop her name and Steve Harvey. He would not have met all these other celebrities, Kevin Hart and the guy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. What's his name? Scrappy. Scrappy. And Bambi, I don't even know if they're together anymore, but Bambi's boo, her baby daddy or whatever it was. Anyway, and all these other people that you see all over his Instagram, these celebrities that he's met. So if he wasn't affiliated with Shirley, he's right. He wouldn't even be in there because he would not have been able to scam these people the way that he did. So Nesto, you're kind of right, but you're in there because of you and only you. Nesto put Nesto in jail, okay?
At all.
Don't be mad. You did it to yourself.
They're making a name off themselves off of me and the person that I dealt with.
Who's making a name off themselves off of you except for Sonya? Sonya out here clout chasing, doing interviews. She's supposed to be telling your story. She did a whole interview talking about when she got shot. Okay? because she trying to make a few coins for herself on YouTube. She out here doing lives now. I guess she's trying to clean up her YouTube channel and whatnot. You notice she's not cussing as much. If you notice that, she's not playing all of that music and carrying on in her videos. But she's trying to build a YouTube channel and build and build a following. And she's talking more about herself than about you, boo boo. So if anybody is trying to make money off of you, it's your side chick, your boo thing, your mistress, Mistress Sonya, lie Sonya. Okay? Sonya Khan. That's gonna be her new name. Sonya Khan. All right?
So right now, I need the best person who got the biggest mouth out there that's willing to take this story
Well, they found it.
sell it
Tasha
to.
K.
They're gonna pay for my new defense and all that, and I need a GoFundMe page.
But Sonya wasn't paying. I'm sorry. Tasha K wasn't paying for no new defense. Here's where he asked for a GoFundMe page. Now that was my question for the past couple of weeks when she first put up the GoFundMe page. Did he know about it? Because it was sorry. It was sorry. She's trying to clean it up, but this is Sonya we're talking about. She can't even get. Sonya is 55 years old. She's not into all this technology. She can't even get her own page together. All right. She would have to anyway.
To use this can use me as a gambling tool, like a token. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, your boo
They
thing.
got
Your side chick is using you as a token, and she's been doing so. Okay, she's been using you as a token.
they got better.
The best lawyers you get right now that's gonna fight like hell for you are those young white people like hippies that fight for the innocent project. You know those lawyers trying to get them out of jail today. You gotta fight for the innocent project in Ohio. You gotta call.
And this was in June, and they ain't found one yet. Nobody wants anything to do with Nesto.
Yeah, they gonna fight. You tell them they gonna be like, wait a minute, they gonna be funny. They ain't like them other lawyers.
And it's easier to get it at this stage than to try it after a prosecution, because after a guilty verdict, it's hard as hell trying to get your story or your case heard.
Yeah,
This is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I need it now.
Sonya is right about that. sis is right about that. Because the minute the trial is over and Nesto has been sentenced and he is serving time, this story is going to be dead. Okay? That's my prediction. Because I am predicting that he is not going to be found not guilty.
This Google innocent project, and she talks to them. So they gonna be like, what? Because you told me, I'm like, there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more. There's no way. What?
Right.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So right now, do you agree or disagree about you got to get somebody, the same person who put a story out, you got to get somebody better than them or the same person? Somebody got to pay me for the story that I'm going to tell you to put out. It's the truth.
Well, innocent project, you don't have to pay them.
I ain't talking about that.
They pro bono. Damn, what's up, calling something?
Sonya, if you would stop talking over Nesto and listen to the man, he's not talking about that. That's only one side of it, one side of the coin. He'll go to the Innocence Project, maybe potentially, if you happen to help him do that, if you even remember. Okay. He'll go to the Innocence Project. They may choose to help him pro bono, but he is determined to sell his story, period, for some money. Sir wants coins.
Yeah. Go ahead and hang up. I'm going to call you back.
Good boy, that's fine.
Good boy, Quentin. I was thinking Ben Crump get with Shirley and do a press conference.
There you go thinking. Sonya, stop thinking, please, mama. Just stop thinking.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing with that. I don't know where they head at, and I can't be concerned on that right now.
They is Shirley. Mm-hmm. They is Shirley. He doesn't know where Shirley's head is at right now.
And I don't let them outside because they really just they don't know who to listen to. They don't know who to listen. They don't know what to do.
And that was the fact. At this point in time, Shirley was very confused. She was very hurt. She was very upset. And interestingly enough, when Ernesto spoke to Tasha K, he was very disrespectful to her all in all. However, she did ask him about Shirley, and he said, I am not going to say a bad word about her because she didn't say a bad word about me. And basically, she's innocent in all of this. I don't know why. And I just took a sip of my drink. I don't know why I can't talk today. It's like I'm tongue tied. So please forgive me. I got a case of Sonya-itis. With mush mouth syndrome. But he said that, she didn't basically like she didn't ask for any of this, and she's never ever said a bad word about him, and he is not going to say a bad word about her. He defends her. And I need to go back and watch the Tasha K interview again and see what Sonya's face looked like when he was talking about his wife. Although the love that he thinks he has for her is unhealthy, because I would say that the way he did her is not really love at all. He shows love to her, but does he really truly love her? You can't really truly love a person and do what you've done to them. And Ernesto has some serious problems. He's giving sociopath vibes, is all I'm gonna say. All right, let's get back to it.
Uh, but this thing
She
here,
not suspecting this old girl doing it.
no, she not. She don't see that far. She can't see that
She
far.
green.
Yeah.
Old girl is Sheridan. So translation, she not realizing it's Sheridan doing it. And Nesto says, no, she can't see none of that. She's green. What did Sheridan do? Sheridan got contacted by the police because her name was on the lease for this property where Nesto didn't pay rent for a few months, to at least 2 months. I think he owed 26,000, something like that. But got all these cars in the driveway. All right. And when the landlord goes to do a legal check according to the lease that he can, come in from time to time and check the property with notice or whatever, what have you. But he enters the property and there's no furniture. It barely looks touched or lived in. And it's like, wait, there's a family of one, two, three, four, five. There's supposed to be a family of five living here with no furniture, and they've been here for 3 months. What's going on here? And what is all these cars? And why is there an ambulance in the driveway? And Harley Davidson and a Musane. Am I saying it right? Musane, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Big fancy car. It got repossessed too, right? And all these other what's going on here? You got $500,000 worth of vehicles in your driveway, but you can't pay 26,000 in rent. But that's Sheridan's fault.
She
Let
can't
them
see
tell it.
none of that. She can't see none of that. But right now, I got to put that story out there immediately.
I don't know what story he's trying to put out there, but Sheridan is not going to be your scapegoat, sir.
I got to put that out there to me. This right here, I got to put.
Let
I
me
got to
think.
put it out
Who
there.
is the biggest Hollywood?
Sheridan has a vendetta against him and she's spewing lies. So look at what's on the screen. Hollywood Unlocked. That's the biggest right there. Here's Sonya with her big ideas again. Hollywood Unlocked. That's the biggest right there. Now, when Sonya first started posting on her own channel, she started doing hashtags to Hollywood Unlocked. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it might be Jason Lee. Hold on one second, y'all. It might be It might actually be Jason Lee who owns Hollywood Unlocked or something to that effect. I believe that's what I had read at some point recently. Anyway, let's listen to her big ideas. And speaking of Jason Lee, she's gonna bring him up.
Unlocked. That's the biggest right there. That is the biggest right there, Jason. From Hollywood Unlocked.
Okay.
That's the biggest right there. He's bigger than all of them.
Okay. He
Yeah.
black.
I don't know
White.
about that, but
Spanish gay guy.
Okay.
Spanish gay
Yeah.
guy.
I don't know how they pay, but I need
He
that.
got a show, and he got a Hollywood Unlocked. He got a big Instagram page. Huge.
Okay. That week.
Speaking of that, let's jump over to Hollywood Unlocked and see the type of stories that Jason covers on Hollywood Unlocked. Because when I went over there, I said, I don't know where this silly chick is getting her information from because from what I see in terms of what Jason Lee does, he's not going to be interested in Nesto. And I don't know why she, meaning Sonya, insists on gaslighting this man. I don't know why. But let's take a look. Let me just share my screen real quick. All right, so let's make it bigger. So he has 3.6 million followers and he is the CEO. There it is right there. Sorry, the only Jason Lee. Okay, so he started Hollywood Unlocked. All right, 3.6 million followers. So it is a huge platform. Let's see who's on the platform. Okay, let's see who's on the platform. Ricky Smiley. Who else is on here? Meek Mill, Cameron, Nia Long, Oprah and Taraji, the president and Kamala Harris. There's Jason Lee. There he is right here. Okay. Jonathan Majors. I don't see any human interest stories on here that are not connected to some major because it's called Hollywood Unlocked, not Nobody's Unlocked. Okay. All right. There's Kanye West with his wife Bianca. All right. So Kim Kardashian. So basically, you get the idea in terms of the stories that he does on here. Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. All right. Ice Cube. You know, these are the Chris Brown. These are the stories that it's called Hollywood Unlocked, right? Ja Rule, Tia Mowry. He is not covering no Nesto. He probably don't even know who Ernesto is. Like for real, if you notice, people must have a great deal of respect for Shirley because you don't see any coverage on this story on any major platforms other than when it first came out. Okay, but you don't see anything on the Shade Room. You haven't seen anything on TMZ, nothing on Hollywood Unlocked. So I don't know what excuse me. Oh my gosh. I don't know what Sonya is thinking about. Sis haven't done her homework, okay? But she got that name dropping disease that Nesto has.
Going.
He's good friends with all the big names. All the big names fuck with him. Kardashians, Wendy Williams, all of them.
Yeah, I need to shut it down, but I need to
Let
be able to
me
keep it. I
see
need.
And they are not going to messing with no Nesto.
if James, if James can get me his contact number, you know my boy James,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
lawyer.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know James, the lawyer.
Are you,
Okay. I don't know if she was saying the lawyer, but or the warrior, but I think she was saying the warrior. Okay. The lawyer, I don't know. Because if she has a friend that's a lawyer, why wouldn't she have called that friend sooner to say, hey, listen, I got a friend that really needs your help. So I know phone calls from prison did some of the closed caption and put lawyer, but I don't think that's accurate. I don't think she said lawyer. She more than likely said warrior, which was captured by YouTube over here.
are you writing this stuff down?
Um, that's right now. I know what to do.
Okay.
She ain't writing it down. She recording. Remember?
I
Well,
got you.
I'm gonna text all this shit to you. Uh, I'm gonna text it. I'm gonna text it where you can understand it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you got to be willing to have the time for this here, because this is a lot. I mean, you done
Okay.
already kind of put it in your head how the shit go, but it gotta have. You don't know the reason why them folks is angry at me. That's the part I got to tell you.
Hmm.
Okay.
What did Ernesto
Okay.
do? Nesto, what did you do to
Man,
Sheridan?
right now I got they
Mhm.
need to be bust all the way in the head right now,
What did you do to
All the way
Sheridan?
down.
all the way down, all the way down. When I say all the way down, all
What did he do to Sheridan? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think he might have done. I mentioned it on one of my videos that I suspected, or if not in my video, I may have been speaking on someone else's platform. I think I was on Infamous Sylvia. But I have suspected that he either did something to Sheridan a long time ago when she was younger and she never said anything, because sis turned up pregnant right after Shirley married Ernesto, pregnant with her first child. And she was a teen, an older teen, but still a teen. I believe she was a teen. I have to see. I don't even think she was 21 yet, so I consider that a teen. But anyway, um, she has maintained that Nesto has never done anything to her children. She never said he didn't do anything to her. She hasn't admitted anything. But I'm just saying, it seems like something deeper than just he got in between me and my mom. So, and apparently Ernesto was going to tell Sonia probably via text. We probably won't hear that over the phone.
I mean, you done already kind of put it in your head how the shit go. But it gotta have you don't know the reason why them folks is angry at me. That's
Them
the part I
folks.
got to tell you.
Okay. Okay.
At Sheridan.
See what I'm saying? Right now, they
Mm-hmm.
need to be bust all the way in the head right now.
Now, this
All
is
the
the
way
part that
down.
I had trouble
See what I'm saying?
understanding.
Right now, they
Mm-hmm.
need to be bust all the way in the head right now.
They need to be bust.
All the way down.
They need to be bust in the head right now, all the way down. Now, I know that he doesn't mean that literally, but I couldn't find my Nesto dictionary. Okay, so yeah, my Nesto lexicon, I couldn't find it to kind of decipher what he's talking about.
All the way
And here come the parrot, all the way down, all the way down. Shut up, Sonia.
down. All the way down. When I say all the way down, all the way down.
Need a wake up call.
All the
Nita,
way down.
listen.
All the way. You got to be willing to have the time for this here, because this is a lot. I mean, you
Like
done
I said,
already kind of put it in your head how the shit go. But it gotta have you don't know the reason why them folks is angry at me. That's the part I got to tell you.
okay. Okay.
See what I'm saying? Right now, they
Mm-hmm.
need to be bust all the way in the head right now.
All the way down.
They need to be bust all the way in the head right now. She says all the way down.
All the way down. All the way down. When I say all the way down, all the way down.
Need a wake up call. Mm-mm-mm. Who introduced you to that?
Yeah, all the way down. Cause right now this is now I'm going.
Who introduced you to them? I don't know what Sonia's talking about. Is she asking Nesto who introduced you to them? Like, introduced him to who? I won't go into too much detail, too much of detail because I got to keep this for myself.
Too much detail because I gotta keep this for myself, for my
Mm-hmm.
other shit I got going on. But
Well,
right
you
now,
got it. The thing of it is, too,
I mean, well, he gonna make her disappear. This is why I said that this video sent up a few red flags, and I had some concerns. And this is just call one. We haven't even gotten a call two, and I stopped looking at the clock at this point because we're already just about at 2 hours. So this is gonna be a longer video than I anticipated. But you know what? For those of you guys who travel back and forth to work, there you go. But there was some alarming things that concerned me. So somebody need to be busting the head right now. Now, Nesto talks funny. He talks that street talk. When he says, "Oh, the mouthpiece," my mouthpiece got to be real good. Sonya is his mouthpiece. The face card. You talk about the face card. I guess the face card is like your reputation. I guess that's his word for reputation. He is not a learned man. I don't know whose college he think he went to, but he is not a learned man. And busts all the way down. And then she says, "Who introduced you to him?" What are you talking about, Sonya? I don't know. And she says they need a wake up call. Like, is he planning to do something to Sheridan? I have something done to Sheridan? I don't know.
everything you say, they twist and make it seem like it's something else when it ain't.
right.
Because, this is what they do. When they try to dissect, when you talk in code and they try to dissect it, and they try
Right.
to say, well, this is what he was really trying to say. No, that's not what the fuck he was saying.
No, it's not.
Well, y'all over here talking in code, and so we don't know what the hell y'all saying. And the prosecution is not going to know either. But guess what? They're going to come up with their best guess. Okay. And these white people they don't speak this talk. They hear somebody got to be busting the head. That sounds like violence to them. You know, it sounds like violence to them. So yeah, and what she's really referring to is the fact that in the beginning we didn't have enough information and there were some assumptions made. Like for example, there are some bloggers who still have videos up where they're basically saying that um Ernesto's mistress was living right next door to Ernest and Shirley, and come to find out Shirley never lived in that house. The Pine Grove residence. She never lived there. She might have been she was in the ambulance, so she might have been at the house once, maybe. I don't know. I don't know where that ambulance was parked, but there was no signs that Shirley ever lived there. Okay. Because his assistant set up that rental and everything was done under the guise of whatever radio station LLC they had. So anyway, let's keep listening. Hold on, y'all. My computer is drunk.
But they try to go with it like they know. They do that when they used to use drugs, when they used to them tap lines with the drug dealers. I used to see them FBI agents like, that is not what the fuck that means. Yes, it is, and they go to court, and then the court buy it because they're the FBI, and whatever they say, gotta be what it is. Yeah,
Well, then y'all need to stop talking in code so we can stop assuming what y'all really talking about.
no.
Damn, but your brother Steven said my lawyer fucked, so I gotta get on. I gotta get on that too. I gotta get on all that
Mm-hmm.
immediately. Yeah, I had to catch it while I got it on my mind because I'm thinking now. Yeah,
I was missing you anyway, best friend.
Okay, that's good. I miss you too. So I gotta turn this thing around. I got to turn this shit around. I got to save my ass.
I got to save
I
my
can't
ass.
just throw off like this. I'm not gonna do it. And that's what I figured out. I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I might be wrong, but right now I got to save my ass. There's too many
There you
people.
go.
They say
I might be wrong, but I've got to save my ass. Wrong about what? Are you getting ready to do something wrong? Were you planning on doing something wrong? I don't know. But this jail call, lots of red flags.
saying the same thing. So I got to find some money to pay for my defense. I got to some kind of way.
Y'all tell me what you thought he was talking about when he said, I gotta bust him in the head all the way down, all the way down. Tell me what y'all think that meant, because I couldn't figure it out.
Because I cannot be wrongly accused on this shit.
They open Monday at 9 o'clock. So
I cannot be wrongly accused.
I'm gonna just have to call your attorney and have a conversation with him, tell him we're gonna have to get some help on this. And we're gonna
And this is why so many of the other lawyers, in my opinion, ran off, because Nesto has Sonya dealing with the lawyers. She is not a lawyer. They know good and how well sis is not even a paralegal. I don't care what work she did in the past. She is not a paralegal, nor has she ever been. She doesn't really know anything about the law. And let me tell you something. Any professional, okay, that has studied, that has gone to school, that has experience, that's been doing this, the last thing they want is, some bird over here that, can't even write a sentence properly, trying to tell them about their job and about the law. Now, I'm not saying that she isn't right for wanting to advocate for him, because I do agree that his lawyers, a lot of them dropped the ball. I do also believe that he and Shirley may have been taken advantage of. It happens, especially in the Black community, because most of us don't really know the law and this, that, and the third. But I believe that she may have attributed to some of these lawyers wanting to come off the case because they just didn't want to have to deal with her.
have to do this a little bit better because he already paid. He go to court. He gonna have this stuff scripted and just all his bullet points. He gotta have everything bullet pointed. He's gotta have it because he gotta.
They're talking about Crail Lewis. That's the he. Because Crail Lewis was up in court. This is from June 30th, 2023. And at somewhere in this call, Sonia is going to talk about the fact that she had to check a blogger, or that she's going to start talking about her being on various YouTube pages and in the comments. And on this one page, she had to go in, and I'm going to show y'all something. I may have showed it to you before. I don't remember, but I'm going to show you guys something. that you may find very interesting. But we're gonna wait until she gets to that point. So if you're watching, if you're still with me at this point, kudos to you. But you need to continue watching so you can catch what I'm getting ready to drop. Okay, sorry about the uhs and the ahs and this, that, and the third. I had to take a call really quickly. My parents just went back home and they had a connecting flight. And when they got to their final destination, their bags were not on the carousel. So that was that whole thing we were dealing with. But anyway, mama's on it. She's got it. And all is going to be well. All right. So where were we? Let's get back to where we were. So what I was saying is that if you can, try to watch my videos all the way through because I do a lot of impromptu stuff and you may miss something good. All right. So, but I'm going to show you some stuff once we get a little further in the video. And right now, Sonya is correctly um, critiquing this Crow Lewis guy because he did a bang up job at the trial. He was all over the place and he was not prepared.
They organize when you go to court. He can't go in there. I don't know if it's zoomed or whatever, but he can't go in there, and he's got to understand his the prosecutor loves to throw new shit out there. Or his go-to is always talking about, and not when he should have came back on the rebuttal and told him, the judge that he always, his go-to is to say, talk about these charges he got that he's been speaking on for, talking about fall right through. We don't have an indictment on these cases.
You can call them. That's fine. Do whatever you need to do right now. I don't know. You do what you need to do. But however it's going, I don't need nothing to hurt me. I need something to help me. And for me to help, I got to do it. Yeah, that's fine. You want to call him? That's fine. Whatever you need to do.
Make whatever he's talking about fall right through. We don't have an indictment on these cases.
You can call him.
What he always, his go-to is to say, talk about these charges he got that he's been speaking on for a year now. And what we need to do is talk about the paperwork that's at hand, what we're in court for today. Because anything can make whatever he's talking about fall right through. We don't have an indictment on.
So what Sonia is talking about is the fact that the prosecutor keeps bringing up kind of like not new, well, she calls it new stuff, but it's kind of like in cards where you're kind of alluding to the fact that you have something but you haven't showed your hand. And so he's talking about some new charges that they're going to be bringing very soon and this, that, and the third. And she's basically saying that the prosecutor loves to do that. And she's like, listen, let's talk about what we have today. But listen, that's their case. And it's a good prosecutor, and that's what they do. They're letting the judge know you're looking at right now, but we got some stuff coming that might be very, very problematic. Okay, let's keep going.
You can call them. That's fine. Do whatever you need to do right now. I don't know. You do what you need to do. But however it's going, I don't need nothing to hurt me. I need something to help me. And for me to help, I got to do it. Yeah, that's fine. You want to call them? That's fine. Whatever. However that shit going to go. Right now, I'm trying to find that little change. If I can't find it, fuck it. Right now, I got to use that somebody will give me money for my information. I do know that.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and right now, motherfucker walk away from me, I got to do what I got to do. So, right now, I got to bust the head wide open. And
I'm going to
go again.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it because they already attacked me. And I laid down. That's when my spirit came up with. Motherfuckers trying to keep me. They're trying to keep me all the way out the motherfucking way. Them and the other folks down there who locked my ass up.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think he means when he says, "I gotta bust them in the head"? Because they're trying to keep me in here, or let's go back. He said, "And I laid down, and that's what came up in my spirit." Really? That's what came up in your spirit? I gotta bust a head wide open. Let me, you know what? Let me do something stupid. Let me go ahead and Google this term and see if something comes up. I don't know what, I could not figure it out. So if any of you guys know, right? Bust a head wide open, because that sounds like violence to me. Okay. I don't know what he's trying to say. Other than violence. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to find something to that's not violent. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's just keep going.
Now I got it busted head wide open, and
That's
I'm
a
gonna
wide open.
and
That's a wide
I'm
open.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do because they already attacked me,
Because they already attacked me.
and I lay down. That's when my spirit came up with.
So does he mean he's going to try to refute what they're saying? Like he's gonna come up with a rebuttal? Is that what he means? What do y'all think?
Motherfuckers trying to keep me. They're trying to keep me all the way out the motherfucking way. Them and the other folks down there who locked my ass up.
And the other
So
folks.
I
I guess the other folks who locked his I guess he's talking about his victims, his other victims.
I see what's going on. They're trying to take me
Mm-hmm.
everywhere they can. And right now, I got to start to bleed. And oh boy, my lawyer, he can make this turn out good. He can save my ass the best way he can and make his shit whole or that shit gonna fuck his shit up too. Cause this ain't no regular nigga shit. This is not now. This is some
Mm-hmm.
developer shit that he ain't been through no shit like this before. If he did, he would have told you that. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think nobody. I think their shit is very original. I mean, very unique.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So right now, I have to figure that way out. So the person you're saying what do you call it, the Innocent Project, they're not open till Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Okay, and then the Hollywood person is when?
Nesto, don't be dependent on Sonya to do stuff.
I'm gonna try to get that over the weekend. I'm gonna try to get with James because James knows everybody in the industry, so he can get that.
Okay, and you get that information from that other guy. I give him his bits and pieces, the one who put it out there first. So he tried to get his information, ask him how he want to go,
Mm-hmm.
because he need to clear this shit up now, because shit he don't know. The best person got the best hand gonna win.
Hmm.
The best person that's got the best is gonna win. I don't know who's the person who put it out there first. I don't know who he's talking about.
The best person got the best hand gonna win, and
Oh,
I need to get this shit out immediately.
I know. I know. I'm working on it right now.
Okay, so I'll start sending you some stuff. I'm gonna start out with, but you kind of know how I started. But why this person here is the brat. Yeah, the brat has to be done with. It has to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The brat, aka Sheridan, has to be done with, or did he say dealt with?
Yeah, you gotta rebuttal that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Because
okay. So there it is. She said rebuttal. So maybe that's what they mean by bust it all the way down.
the statements that they made to them people, and that's why they trying to come out of everything.
So I wonder what statement Sheridan made to the police. I need to find out. I need to find out what she told them. I need to find out if we can get her, I need to do some homework.
That ain't yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you this here too about when I picked that little boss up, that little boss. My own folks was right there with me when I pulled up at the pawn shop to buy it. I was looking for something else, and I saw that, and I bought it. That was right there with me. So to let you know, I ain't
Oh,
fucking lying.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
What is he talking about?
And let me tell you this here too about when I picked that little boss up, that little boss. My own folks was right there with me when I pulled up at
My
the pawn shop
own
to buy
folks. So is he talking about his son? Is he talking about Shirley? Or is he talking about his daughter?
it. Right. I was looking for something else, and I saw that, and I bought it. That was right there with me. So to let you know, I ain't
Oh,
fucking lying.
really?
Yeah, yeah. To let you
So
know,
to
I wasn't
let
even
you
fucking
know.
lying what I told you. They
Mm.
know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just bought it as a fucking
Mm-hmm.
dude. This is a sad situation, ain't
I
it?
just bought it as a
Yeah.
what?
To let you know, I wasn't even fucking lying what I told you. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just bought it as a fucking
Mm-hmm.
dude. This is a
I
sad
just bought
situation,
it
ain't
as
it?
a dude.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't be thinking to when you
What's he talking about? The dildos? So was Shirley with him when he bought the dildos? What is he talking about? He said, I just bought it as a dude. So he must be talking about something that is has to do with men. So I'm thinking he's talking about these sex toys. That's the only thing I could think of.
buy stuff like that, what could be on it and all of that shit.
This is a
Or
sad
is he
situation, ain't
talking
it?
about
Yeah.
or is he talking about the laptop? Let me see. Let me just listen for a second before I talk.
You come see me yesterday. I tell you that?
Who can what?
My trust.
Are they came to see you?
Oh
Yeah,
my
they came to
goodness.
me yesterday,
Sorry,
and
y'all.
they told me to hold up a couple more days. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think nobody. I think their shit is very original. I mean, very.
No, you don't.
And it's like you just can't trust anything. Nothing in this world you can just.
It ain't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you this here too about when they picked that little boss up, that little boss. My own folks was right there with me when I pulled up at the pawn shop to buy it. I was looking for something else, and I saw that, and I bought it. That was right there with me. So to let you know, I ain't
Oh,
fucking lying.
really?
Yeah, yeah. To let you know, I wasn't even fucking lying what I told you. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just bought it as a fucking
Mm-hmm.
dude. It's a sad situation, ain't it?
Yeah. But you know what? We don't be thinking to when you buy stuff like that, what could be on it and all of that shit that could like possibly screw you.
No,
Because
no.
unless you want that type of shit, you ain't.
So I guess that again, Sonya trying to spin her little narrative about this G Tech computer, that he went to a secondhand store and he just bought it as a man. And now she trying to basically say, like, well, you buy stuff, nobody assumes that there's gonna be stuff on there. But if you buy a device and excuse me, because I'm assuming that he put this on the laptop or he found it on the laptop, but that he was looking at it. And not just like, oh my God, what is it? And if you buy a used computer, once you buy it, it's yours. You're responsible for what's on it. Because if you buy a used computer, you should have an expert wipe the computer clean, wipe the hard drive completely clean. And if they happen to find some stuff on there, you find some stuff on there, it's up to you to go to the police and say, listen, I just bought this laptop and there's a real weird video on here. I don't know what this is, but I need you guys to take this laptop and figure out what's going on here, because ultimately you're responsible. You are responsible. It's the same about having, I deleted pictures off of my phone, pictures that I had taken of my son. Mommy, I fell down and hurt myself. Okay, let me see. And I would take a picture of it in case I need to show the doctor. And I need to know what it looked like today. So 2-3 days from now, if it's getting worse, I will know, well, what did it look like the first time? You understand? But you're responsible for what's on your devices. Okay? It's sad that we have to think that way. It's really sad that we have to think that way. But that's what it is.
Ain't thinking like that.
So she trying to spin the narrative that again that this was a used laptop and he didn't know what was on it. That's the narrative she's trying to spin because she knows that they're listening.
You know, just like you got with that whole attorney thing. Like if you don't ever heard of that type of shit, you're not thinking that this person really isn't an attorney. No one's going around saying this ain't. I've never heard of this. This is a scam? Like
Boom. There she go again, spinning the narrative once again in case they didn't hear it the first time about Ericka King. Still trying to push this garbage that he didn't know who Ericka King was and who she was not. Come on, Sonia. Try
people do
again.
this for real. Like you don't know a lot of shit,
No, you don't.
and then like you just can't trust anything. Nothing
Sonia, there are consequences for being stupid, and that's all I'm gonna say.
in this world you can just cannot trust it at all.
So there we go.
A lot of lessons learned.
Yeah, there we go. It's a lot I got to go ahead on start on right now when it come down to that. And I need to jump on that immediately. I need to jump on that shit immediately. I can't even play with this.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Yep. And it's gonna spin the whole fucking world around on this one. Straight the fuck up. Because nobody can't see it. But the ones that know that person's character, they know I ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
Still talking about Sheridan, about her character. Well, guess what, Nesto? Her character looks better than yours. Okay? Character looks better than yours. So I don't know what he thinks he has on her that he could spin about her character, but it's pathetic.
No, I ain't lying.
Yeah.
It's gonna
You
have to
stay
do
lying.
with the baby daddies and everybody out. Everybody.
Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
now
agree?
he talking about Sheridan's baby daddies. I mean, okay, so she had kids young. Okay. So now you're gonna get the baby daddies involved. You're gonna try to talk bad about her character because she was a young mom, married. I'm sorry, had children out of wedlock. Come on, Nesto.
Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Of course she's gonna agree
Okay.
with you.
So
That's your
Contact that same
flunky.
person too, Fat Boy.
And Fat Boy.
Yeah, Fat Boy, the one who put that stir out there first.
Oh, him. Oh, him. Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know who
Okay,
she's
that's
talking
one
about.
that's working on that Steve Harvey thing.
Fat Boy, is that Fat
Yeah.
Joe? I don't know. I don't know who
Put him
Fat
out
Boy
there
is.
first. Yeah, contact him first because he made a big mistake.
Sure did.
Yeah, he made a big, huge mistake. Yes,
No,
he did.
you made a huge
Sure,
mistake. That's why you in this
did.
position. Not
So
paying you
this is a
rent.
chance to fix his mistake and pay me for fixing his fucking mistake right now.
Listen to this man. Whoever, whatever blogger they're talking about, okay, whatever blogger they're talking about, Nesto gonna tell him, well, he gonna pay for his mistake. He's gonna fix his mistake, and he's gonna pay me for fixing his mistake. What? Nesto, you ain't nobody. You trying to be so hard from behind bars, but boo boo. That life is over. You ain't running things no more. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nesto still think
We
he
just gonna
running
talk
things.
every story he done had.
You're right.
Yeah,
No, Nesto, it's not. It's really not. Okay, because the real big time blogs, the big ones, are not talking about this story. And I'm not trying to say anything negative about other bloggers who, haven't. But the bloggers that have made the $1 million plus, or YouTubers that have made the million, past the million mark of subscribers, members, and followers, they are not covering the story, boo boo. They are not. They're going after bigger fish, sir.
you agree or
You got
disagree?
lucky with Tasha K.
Agree.
I agree.
All right.
And Tasha K did it because she knows there's a lot of nosy folk out there like me who's gonna pay.
Am I wrong for doing this?
Because he only has secondhand situations. He haven't had one person get out there and just say it
No. No.
what it is.
But am I wrong?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start on him today, if you can.
Okay. I'll try to get his information.
Yeah. I want to start him. I want to start on him
She gonna
today,
try.
and he gonna have to make sure you get your check today. Because he
All
paid
right.
somebody. He paid somebody for that.
How you
Somebody
know?
just ain't called.
No, what they do is they pull it off of somebody else's site and put it on their site. That's what they've
Tell
been
him.
doing. That's all everybody been doing is recycling what they saw on somebody else's site.
Cause his old ass
And then
don't
they post it on theirs and add their little 2 cents to the story. They just change the heading. That's all they do. They change the heading. They use the same clip, and then they speak on top of
know. And Sonya would know because she is all over. Sonya be driving all up and down these YouTube streets. Okay, she's been on everybody's channel at this point.
it. Like,
If you got, listen, if you got 15 subscribers, she been on your channel.
and put their little 2 cents spin on it to try to sound a little bit different than the next person. So that's why they've been adding other shit.
She over there analyzing other people's channels and whatnot. Sonya, you need a life. You need a life. You need something to do.
Okay. So whoever got
If
whoever
only
got the
she put all this time and energy that she puts into trolling and scrolling on other people's YouTube channels, if only she put that into her own businesses. You don't never hear her talking about her working on her businesses. Never. She don't have any. The last business she was working on was in Miami, was in 2022. She was trying to open up a bar and that fell through. Everything falls through. This woman does not see anything to completion. Sad, sad, sad. It's pathetic, actually.
the biggest
And this is all he has to rely on.
cloud. That's the one.
Whoever
This
got
one
the
right here,
biggest
this
clout,
bitch,
that's
he
the
needs to be
one.
sued for real.
Huh?
I write this lady's page down. She need to be sued. Gossip girl, ex, whatever. She's talking about exposed for messing with animals and being a pedophile.
It's the
Okay.
truth.
That's some bullshit.
She got the best reviews.
Now, he wasn't messing with animals, okay? And a lot of people thought that because they're like, why he can't be around animals? But that's what he had in his computer. And that's why they didn't want him around animals. Now, we don't know if Nesto was seen on camera with these girls and these animals or not. Okay, because if he just had the video, if he only had the video on his laptop, and they can't prove that it's his voice in the video or that it's him filming, why would they say he has to stay away from animals? Is it possible that he's on these videos and they can see him? You know, because somebody had to spread the peanut butter. Okay. Somebody had to encourage these dogs to do what they was doing. So did they catch him on video? I don't know. I'm speculating, y'all. I don't have proof of this. I ain't seen the videos. I'm speculating.
Um,
Speculating and guesstimating.
I don't know. She only got 400. She got 450,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll figure out which one it is, though. You'll figure
So Nesto basically told her to go YouTube shopping, go channel surfing, and find a big platform.
it out. You'll figure it out. And
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna just keep researching it.
and then
She's
the one
going
thing you
she's
said
gonna keep researching it.
you wanted to call other people, I'm trying to figure out why would you want to do that?
Oh, I just said, if they feeling like that, and they ain't got nobody to help them off the edge. They ain't got enough for them. I could say I'm somebody else.
No, I'm just saying. Why?
Wait, what? She could say that she's somebody else? Was he talking about Ericka King? What is this silly trick talking about? Whoa. Did I miss something? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Let's go back. Go back a little bit. Sometimes I gotta rewind.
I'm gonna just keep researching it.
And then the one thing you said you wanted to call other people, I'm trying to figure out why would you want to do that?
Oh, I just said, if they feeling like that, and they ain't got nobody to help them off the edge. They ain't got enough for them. I could say I'm somebody else.
If they ain't got nobody else to help them off the edge, what is she talking about? They ain't got they ain't gotta know who I am. I could say I'm somebody else. Child.
No, I'm just saying. Why would you want to do that? Because that's a lot. This is a lot right here.
I know, but I don't want nobody doing that over something that's not that serious in their court. You know what I'm saying? All the weight of this is on you.
So what's she gonna do? She gonna roll up in the court and say she a lawyer too? Like what is she talking about?
It's not on nobody else.
It is.
All the weight is on you.
And Dion
All the weight.
Sonya made it clear all the weight is on you. She didn't say, well, I'm gonna share the load. No, the full this is on you, boo boo. This got to do. This is your problem.
he should start a podcast right now, but he ain't even take time to do that.
Now Dion should start a podcast.
Shit, but he ain't going to take time to do that. This is a hell of a.
So since Dion couldn't start a podcast, this is why I said Sonya stole Nesto's idea. Since Dion ain't gonna start a podcast, Sonya figured she gonna start up her YouTube channel. This would be a hell of a podcast right now. Sis, listen. She thinks she's hot stuff. She's been at this for almost 2 months and is struggling to get 1,500 subscribers. Connected directly to a big story like this. I got more subscribers than she does, and I started my channel after her. Now, if you look on my channel, you look at the date. Don't go by that. Listen. I had just started at that point in my life when it was legal for me to drink. So, I wasn't doing anything with it. But in terms of like launching the channel, same with Sonya. I don't know what year she officially opened that channel, but in terms of starting her YouTube channel, yep, she started her YouTube channel like 2, 3 weeks before I did. So anyway, so yeah, a hell of a podcast. I don't think so, Nesto, because I am an unknown. I'm not connected to anybody famous, and I've already surpassed her. Thank you very much in views and in subscribers. And thank you to all my wonderful subscribers and to my viewers. There are some of you who haven't subscribed yet, but you are faithful viewers, and thank you to you as well. Okay, my viewer count is not updated yet, but yeah, trust and believe.
Podcast right now. this, I mean, you talking about a podcast and boy, a hell of a podcast right now. You think that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna follow him? Absolutely.
Right.
But anyway, fuck it, man. I'm just trying to get right now. So what I spoke to you about, I'm hoping that's makes sense to you.
No, it does.
Sonya and I have been neck and neck with the subscriber thing. Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, so that was the parents calling again, letting me know that all is well. Their bags are going to be coming in the morning, and the airline is going to send them to the house. So all is well. All right, let's get back to this foolishness here.
If
Get to
you
this
feel
next
like that's the
call.
source of it all, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Because the thing of it is it could have been hell. You have so many other hearings, you know.
Yeah, I do. I got a lot of shit going on. All right, well, all right, okay, so yeah, your brother just he summed it into the pocket with me then. Your
Mm-hmm.
lawyer,
Quentin summed it into the pocket with Nesto. He summed it into the pocket with me.
Mm-hmm.
so wow,
No, he's smart.
yeah, you sound smart.
Unlike Sonya.
That's why me and him be talking every other day on business mode. He's telling me this shit is going on in Detroit.
Damn, that shit done gave me another headache.
Aww.
That's all right. I'm gonna start getting jotting this shit down, but I need to start jotting this shit down, and yeah, I got to get this done immediately. I got to, because this shift got to be right now. The truth got to come out,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to go and expose the truth right now.
I would gloves off.
Yeah, guns off
You
now.
mean your truth
You
of
can't be.
lies?
The thing of it is you can't be protecting other people if your shit is sinking.
No, I can't. I can't, and I've been doing that for
Nope.
a very, 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 very.
Who is he protecting? You can't be protecting you can't be protecting other people if your ship is sinking. And I've been doing that for a very, 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 very protecting who? Yourself? Who are you protecting? Who have you really? Who has Nesto really protected? Him and Shirley have been evicted 4 or 5 times. He's been to jail 3 or 4 times since their marriage. She was getting garnished for one of those evictions. Her credit is shot. He's kikiing and giggling with the ops, aka Sonia, over here because she meaning Shirley can't even go and qualify for a car. She would have to pay it out in cash or get a co-signer because her credit is so bad. This woman was living in a back room somewhere. And Lamont over there running the Sonya talking about, yeah, she got some furniture. And she's like, a desk and a chair. If you call that furniture, I'm sleeping on an air mattress. So who have you been protecting? You didn't even protect your wife from all this foolishness. Who are you protecting?
Very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nesto has been protecting Nesto for a very long time.
So it's time. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
All that I told you so, told you so. This shit's gonna get on a whole nother page now.
No, it
So
ain't.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Yeah.
The same, oh gosh, I don't even know what to say. The same nonsense that Nesto was running, okay? The same fugazi that he's running, okay? The foo that he's spitting is the same nonsense he was telling Shirley when he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be out in a week. Yeah, I'll probably be here a couple more days. I'll probably be out Thursday. I'll probably be, I'm thinking like maybe next Tuesday. I'll probably be out in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I gotta see if I could put a soundbite together with Nesto and all the times he said he was getting out. And Shirley's like, listen, I don't even want to hear it no more. You out when you're out.
All right, and this ain't me trying to violate
And he
nothing.
still
I ain't
ain't out.
violate shit. I ain't doing none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom of speech.
Oh, yeah, you're allowed to talk.
What you say?
You're allowed to talk.
Yeah.
Definitely allowed to talk.
Okay. I just need to get it in the right person's hands. I got to get this shit
Yes,
in the
you're
right
allowed
person.
to talk. You're allowed to speak. You're allowed to say your piece.
Huh?
That you're allowed to do. You're allowed to say your piece.
That sounds like you're laying down.
Really, I'm at the kitchen counter.
Oh, say that again.
You're allowed to speak your piece.
Oh, I'm allowed to speak my piece. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Can we get to the
I'm gonna
next
try to
call,
start
please?
getting this together. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
In a minute. I'll call you back.
Call me back.
Oh,
I'm here. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Link.
This next call was
Sonya is a thirst bucket. She stayed thirsty. Oh my gosh, she's a thirst bucket and a thought pocket. Okay, she just. Oh my god.
also made on June 30th, 2023. You will hear Ernesto compare himself to O.J. Simpson. He and Sonia continue to talk about getting paid for an interview, and they also talk about their understanding of civil and criminal law. Take a listen.
Oh
Okay, you
god,
there?
more
Hey,
nonsense.
I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah.
I'm here. Are you there? I told y'all before that this. She acts like she's manic or manic depressive. I'm here. Are you here? Oh hi. Are you here? I'm here. Oh my god.
You get a chance, can you text my daughter and ask her where that video at? I need that.
I thought you had it.
Huh?
I thought you had the video.
What? It's so loud in
I
here.
thought you had the video.
I do want the video. I mean, I want you to
No,
get
I
it.
thought you had it.
Huh?
I thought you already had the video.
She got the video. What you mean? I got the video. I don't know. I'm talking about the
No,
video.
I thought what's his name had it, your son.
Leon.
That nigga ain't got it. He ain't got it.
His phone.
I want to know what's on this video because he seems so desperate to get this video. Apparently, it's on his phone that they confiscated. This iPhone that they confiscated. Dion said, "Oh, see, that's why I wanted to do such and such with your phone because then I could have done whatever, but you didn't want to do it. It wasn't set up right." And apparently, he said, "Well, other people got it. Uncle so and so got it. Like, what is it? What video? What is this video? I want to know what is this video. So, if there are any other YouTube kings and queens, what is this? We gotta find this video. We all got to get together and search for it. We gotta find what this video is.
I'm
Because he
doing,
take,
guys.
huh?
Okay. All right. I'll
Because
ask her.
she
Did
the only
you?
one. If she still have it, that's been a long time ago. If she should have it, hopefully. But if she don't, I only got it in my phone. So I'm fucked until I get my phone. But I want to go ahead and put that shit out immediately.
So they should be able to. They should
They done already took everything and went through your phone, Nesto. Okay, they done pulled everything off your phone.
be able to get your attorney should be able to get your phone for you.
He ain't got it.
I know, but you need to tell them you requested it. Request your property be turned over to
He
your
needs to
lawyer.
requested it.
Yeah. Because
He
I ain't
needs
got
he needs to requested it. Jesus.
it.
So whatever they need to go through, they went through it already by now, and everything else is digital, so they don't need an actual phone no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. So I need all that.
So what they use is through the account or through the phone company.
Sonya knows so much because Sonya been locked up quite a few times too. She knows so much for somebody who's not a lawyer or a paralegal.
Yeah. So I need that. So what I was gonna say, I need that.
She
So
said she's still looking for it.
I don't know what's on this video that he needed so bad, but he is desperate. He keeps talking about this video. He is desperate. I ain't heard him talk about his daughter in so long. I mean, granted, these calls again, they're from June. They're from June of this year, but still, he talked to his daughter on one call, and other than that, I mean, I think he asked Dion one time. You talked to Laverte, but I don't know, and I don't even know if it's Laverte if it's that daughter. I don't know how many daughters he has.
yeah, because I need that. That's very important. Because I need to go and put that on out there too.
Put it on right. Okay.
Man, I need
There's
to
a
put.
filter
I'm
there.
gonna go all the way out. I got to, because they're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
OJ
trying to
right
kill
now.
you.
I'm OJ.
Okay.
They're trying to kill me. Yeah, people don't even know me trying to kill me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like what your brother was saying. He I didn't know that, but he's right.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so Clinton be on that sovereign thing where you don't really he studies everything. Like you want to just denounce your citizenship, but live in the United States, but they can't come on your property, like the police, and none of them can come on your property because you recognize this instead of that. He's all into all of that type of stuff. Like he studies everything.
Okay, what does that mean?
I mean, he be knowing stuff.
Oh, okay, okay, I got you, I got
Whew,
you. Okay,
Nesto.
He
okay,
reads up. He reads up on a lot of stuff.
okay, I got you, I got you. Damn, man, that man got to be man. I got yeah. And his shit ain't out there exposed. They ain't exposing my lawyer, nobody. It's just me. They
I
just
mean,
talking.
I took this lightweight talk about you, but they
What could
mainly
be
was going off
exposing the
on
lawyer
fees.
about?
But
I don't
the
know.
thing that really hurt everything is they just concentrating on the pedo and animals. He
Right.
can't go around animals. What the fuck is he into? You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
that's it.
Okay.
That's it. All right, that's the stuff.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You know what? It's
What?
all good. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. I need to before I get to sending it to you. I need to get the red off because I don't want to take my shit and then fornicate it.
And
What?
do what?
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because the way it's going.
Um, you know what? I need to just start saying praise the Lord because I'm calling the names the Lord's name in vain so often. Praise God. Oh my goodness. He said I need to get my stuff back because I don't want them to fornicate. She's like, what? Yeah, the F it up. That Nesto, sir. That is not, sir. That is not what fornicate means. Okay, fornicate means to have relations outside of marriage. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop trying to use big words and just use the words you know. Okay,
It's like I'm just a straight fuck up.
you
That's
are.
exactly what it sounds like.
That's okay. I'm counter everybody's bullshit on everybody's on my page. I'm back. I'm covering everything.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
read them all and then I cover everybody's bullshit in one. I just, oh, you said this and you said that and you said this. Oh, okay, let me clear all y'all up in one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't
Yeah.
email you back though. They don't email you back though.
No, they either like it or don't like it. But a couple people, when I said innocent till proven guilty, a couple people like that, you know.
Oh,
And
So Sonya has been trolling and schmolling all up in people's comments, and you know, I mean, from back then, from June, going on different blogs and leaving comments, and then checking back to see if people like them or not.
I stopped believing everything the police and the prosecutor put out there because they lie more than any freaking body.
now that's true.
Hey, do we know that?
Yeah.
They lied. Just shit. Okay, that was the biggest thing where they're planting evidence on him. They crooked as fuck.
So she do be on other people's pages. As a matter of fact, let me go. Let's take a virtual field trip to Real Talk Bougie. All right, let's go over to Real Talk Bougie. Okay. So when Sonya says that she be all in, cruising all up and down the YouTube streets, sis is telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth on that part. All right. So I gotta go down a few months ago now. I'm gonna have to travel a little bit. So y'all travel with me, okay? We traveling through Real Talk Bougie. Those of you like, who's Real Talk Bougie? Subscribe to her page. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Subscribe to her channel. And oh, you know what? I'm in the wrong spot. It should be under live. I'm in the wrong spot, y'all. Sorry. I was on the wrong street. I'm on the right street now. All right. Sorry. I is on the right street now. All right. And I'm gonna bust it all the way down. All the way down. And when I say all the way down, I'ma scroll all the way down. That's though. All right, hang on. Still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. I gotta get to about 5 months ago. Still scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I told you how to travel. This is a virtual field trip. Some of y'all didn't like the last field trip. Y'all should have been there live because if you we had so much fun. I'm sorry. We had so much fun. All right. So it will be this right here. Will be this video right here. Now, I'm not going to play this video. That's the court case. What I want to do is I want to go in Madame's comments, is what I want to do. All right. And I'm going to have to travel some more. We're on another street now. We're going to have to travel some more. All right. Because I'm looking for Miss Waller. All right. Miss Waller. Okay. And it is here. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me sort. You may have to sort in order to find it. Let's go to newest first. Okay? Newest first. If you don't see it, you got to sort. Newest first. And it is here. Make sure y'all like this video and subscribe to Real Talk Bougie's page. Here we go, y'all. Here it is. Here it is. So, she said, first, let's be clear. His criminal record is from the 90s, released in 2008. I guess she means he's released in 2008. Has not been, she doesn't even use, who starts a sentence where has not been? Has not been in trouble since his release? Oh, really? You know, he's in trouble now. So what are you talking about? She was aware of his past. I guess she's talking about Shirley. He was in his 20s. These new charges should be civil, not criminal, but because of the city that started this investigation twisted the facts to make them seem criminal. Nobody twisted a damn thing, Sonya. I don't know what you talking about, sis. The video of a child was found. So see, she says it right there. It wasn't a picture. It wasn't an image. It was a whole video. And she is admitting that it's a child. But when she went on Tasha K, what did she say? Oh no, because they're trying to make it seem like it was a little girl, but 15, 16, even 17-year-olds, sometimes they look young. But even still, 15, 16, 17-year-old that's a kid. That's a kid. The video of a child was found on and used computer he purchased along with an old police vehicle that his security staff used. Okay. So he makes it seem like he went someplace and bought a box. Now you saying he purchased it along with them. So where did he go to get this? Where do you go where you can buy an old police vehicle and a laptop? Are you for real? The date on the video is prior to the purchase of the computer. How you know? We all know police make false arrests and prosecutors lie in court for a false conviction. But you people, I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. These are black folk, and last time I checked, high yellow or not, she black. But you people are quick to believe the bull. There is no girlfriend in Florida or any state. Now, remember what I said in the video we're listening to. She's going to say, you got to lie about the girlfriend. She's saying here 6 months ago, there is no girlfriend in Florida. 7 months ago, there's no girlfriend in Florida or any state, nor was he moving out of the country. Again, lies to make his bond high for release. Stop gossip. Do your homework. No, boo-boo. You need to know what you're talking about. And then Real Talk Bougie replies. And Sonia says, if you see at the time, Real Talk Bougie did not know that this was Sonia. Nobody knew. If you have no experience with the court system, you have no idea how it is. Now, me, I would have clicked on that WBOK news to see whose channel it went back to. But I don't think it was called Miss Waller back then. See, Sonia wanted to be found. She wanted to be found. She wasn't really trying to hide. She gonna sit here and say that she's been a paralegal for 20 years. She's seen it all. No, you've been in it all. Anyway, and yeah. Somebody said, wow, this floor has been trolling hard. And then there's some other comments. You cannot and will not outsmart the YouTube streets. That's a fact. That is a fact, Queen Shay. And another thing, being cute and brand new may be new to you, but it's not brand new to most. Grow up. Anyway, so that's that. So this is the same day. Let's look at when this video was published. June 30th, 2023. And she commented on the day that, and she's going to say it in this video. Now, this may not be the only video she commented on, but she definitely is here. Okay. So now y'all know I showed it to you. So now y'all know I ain't lying. Nesto voice. All right. Let's let Sonya tell on herself.
They do it
Look
all
at
the
it
time.
for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you gonna be ready? So I know when I can see you.
Uh,
She ain't never ready. She sis ain't never ready. Okay?
They do it
look
all
at
the
this
time.
one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you gonna be ready? So I know when I can see you.
Uh, 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 uh. I don't know. I'm gonna go and look.
So when you gonna be ready so I know? Mm. I don't know. I'm, what are you, 5? What the hell is that? You know what? There is no more benefits and only doubt when it comes to
Get some
Sonya.
stuff
Period.
today, tonight. I'm gonna take a nap first of all, cause
Yeah,
I
take that
need
now.
to. But I'm gonna reach out
I'm
and
a
contact that one blogger or whatever he is, YouTuber or whatever first. See about setting up something in the next 2 days. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow.
Okay. So
Hmm.
yeah. So I need to write it, or I need to talk
Write
about
it
it.
out exactly right. But then what the thing is, it's probably gonna be like an interview thing anyway.
Come on, talking on the phone.
Yeah, you gotta do it over the phone. I gotta call him, and when you call me, I gotta call him. Or do it like on a three-way thing, or have him call my phone and be on the phone.
Okay.
It might be better. I gotta see how it would play out better for him because it has to be recorded aloud. But he has to put it on speakerphone.
Okay.
And the three things, and it's just three things you really want to address is, the age of the criminal history, the new charges as far as I don't know nobody think about that fraud shit, but just mainly that whole bullshit with that video. That they
Okay, now listen real good what she's about to say. She's saying 3 things you want to focus on when you speak to this person that you're going to interview with, right? Let's just go back. Oh, sorry. Sorry, y'all. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Sorry, my laptop is doing what it wants to do. All right.
Okay.
it might be better. I gotta see how it would play out better for him because it has to be recorded aloud. But he has to put it on speakerphone.
Okay.
And the three things, and it's just three things you really want to address is, the age of the criminal history, the new charges as far as I don't know nobody think about that fraud shit, but just mainly that whole bullshit with that video that they're trying to put on you on some used ass computer.
Okay.
You know.
But I want to talk
And
about
the
that.
fact that and the fact that you know, there is no girlfriend. You can't look like that either. Because that's one of the things that they keep spilling on is there is no girlfriend. And that's just, again, them trying to come off as anything to keep my bond high, to keep me in jail, to keep listening to my phone conversation so they can try to find something on me because, the case they have against me this week. You've been in a holding situation for a year with no indictments. That's crazy.
Hmm.
My brother said,
So she talks over Nesto. Nesto's like, well, I want to say he can't even tell her what he wants to talk about in the interview because she's too busy telling him what he need to talk about, the age of the criminal history. Basically, she's trying to say that because, his those crimes happen in his 20s. Sonia, like, cut it out, okay? He's had other crimes that he's pleaded guilty to that when he was not in his 20s, okay? He was in his 40s and 50s, so knock it off. Then she's talking about, well, and then you got to address the new charges. Nobody cares about the fraud. That's not true, but whatever. Some of those got dismissed, but that's not true. Okay. They're going to hit this man with everything that they can. But the video, she's calling the video BS. There's somebody's babies on that video. Okay. But again, Psycho Sonia, no empathy whatsoever, no concern whatsoever. She just blindly believes Nesto, and that's that. And then she says, oh, and the fact that there was no girlfriend, because it can't look like that either. So basically, you telling him to lie? And that's why she put on there real big, no girlfriend in Florida on Real Talk Bougie's page. And Real Talk Bougie has 2 channels, y'all. She also has a channel called Love Lies and Lace Fronts. Okay. So you guys can check that out as well. Um, but anyway, So what you want him to lie? The fact that there was no girlfriend, but she's already admitted that she was the girlfriend on her own channel in her own lives recently, that she was the girlfriend. She's not going to call herself a side chick, but she's the friend because older women, they have a friend. All right. But there was no girlfriend in Florida and you wasn't trying to leave the country. Okay. Well, they got jail calls that say differently. So you basically telling this man to lie.
To that too. He was like, that's weak as fuck. They just hoping for a slip up so they can have some type of concrete case. Because every little case they got is probationable. Individually probationable.
Mhm.
How much is that? 1,500. There you go. Done.
Mhm.
I'll take it all to
Okay.
trial.
Okay.
Because there's an explanation to everything.
1,500 done. You don't even got $15, boo.
If that person said that he paid you for this and he didn't get the service,
Sometimes preachers, when they open up the church for offering, they'll start up the offering and they'll put whatever, $50 in, $100 in to get the offering started. She didn't put nothing into that GoFundMe. Not a dime. That's Nesto's things. That's for his legal. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't you know what? I don't think I've reviewed this particular video, but it's coming. It's coming.
well, I did give you the service. It just wasn't the outcome you wanted. So now you want to cry, I did this to you, which that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? I got a client now that's talking, I want my $1,000,000. Well, he said he promised you $1,000,000 in how long? Yeah, in 2 months. Okay, see, that don't even make any sense right there.
So here she go. There's my theory trying to spin the narrative now with the fraud charges that apparently nobody gives a f about. Okay, trying to say that, oh, it's civil, you trying to say you didn't get the service. It may not have been what you wanted, but you got the service. Sonia, I don't know if you can read or not, but you have the warrants and these people are basically saying he did absolutely nothing. The teacher got no appliances. No work was done on her house. She never got the car she was supposed to get. And Sonia sounds like a bitter Betty on one of the calls talking about, oh, and she was driving, or maybe it was on her own page. She was driving his car. Yes, she was driving one of his cars because he took her car, never gave her the money for it, never gave her another car, and that car got repossessed while she was driving it. For real? So it's okay to do that? Told her he was going to give her 2% of the company, in exchange for $800. Never gave her that. Didn't do her social media. Okay? Told the real estate victim that he was going to get her buy her a motor coach when he bought two motor coaches for himself. Okay. Bought a G-Wagon for Shirley and a ring and was paying off some of his debts with this woman's money. You think that's okay? You think that's civil and not criminal? What the hell is wrong with you? Your stupidity is showing, my dear.
There.
Yeah.
You know, well, I want my man. He took my $2,000 and said that he was gonna turn it into $1,000,000. And what the police tell him? They said that's civil.
Yeah.
I don't know what case she's referring to, but it sounds like she's talking about some type of investment, right? Where now you got to show proof that you invested some money in something. So apparently somebody gave him money and he was supposed to flip it and it didn't happen. Okay, and they can sue in civil court for that money. This is not the same thing by any means. So I don't know who you think is boo boo the fool, but you ain't fooling nobody but your damn self. Okay? You are not fooling and convincing anybody with this cockamamie story.
That's civil.
They said that's civil.
Absolutely.
So why is it criminal in Georgia?
Because he committed
That's not
crime.
criminal. That's civil. That's
He committed crimes, theft. He stole by deception, by taking. He took things that did not belong to him. You cannot steal and call it civil. Okay, but if you are Latasha Scott's husband, that ain't stealing. Right? They took um Latoya Scott's royalty checks, signed them to themselves, and go and say that ain't stealing. Okay, was taking money under the table for doing deals. That ain't stealing. Where his little snake behind? Anyway, that was the whole escape situation back from a while ago.
That's civil. It was a business. It was a business situation where he was supposed to get. He gave you this for this to be happen. This is supposed to be the outcome, which you can't really promise. I can only do this and hope that this is the outcome. But even if I never got around to it,
So if you give me $1,000, if you give me 3,000 and I'm telling you it's for a car, you give me 1,000, okay, this is gonna be like a down payment. Give me another 1,000, that's gonna be to put the insurance on it. I don't know why it would cost $1,000 to put insurance on a used car, but whatever. You give me another 1,000, that's for the title and the registration, maybe, I don't know. But you give me $1,000 and I know you wanted I know I promised that I was gonna sell your car for you and get you a better deal than the dealer. But guess what? I took your car and I know the outcome was that you would either get your money back or another car, but I ain't got nothing for you. I know that's what you wanted. Sonia, for real, you know what? Let me just let this play because she's just talking nonsense.
it's still civil.
No,
Sue me for my money back. That's it. It's still civil.
It's still silver, but I'm still sitting in this motherfucker with a criminal case. That is crazy as a motherfucker to me.
somebody should have run up on Sonia and
And
hit
Hmm.
her in the head.
Yeah, I
know
think
Okay?
that.
because old girl went down there and got to singing all loud about shit and
Yeah.
lying and
Yeah.
exaggerating all because he can't stand you.
I'm telling
I
you what
hate him.
happened.
I
They still talking about Sheridan. I thought for a second maybe they was talking about the teacher because I know the teacher definitely also went and sang about some stuff, but I think they're talking about Sheridan.
wasn't they told me she is crazy. She said she was gonna do whatever it takes to get them apart. She was gonna do whatever it takes. And I'm like, I already know that go because my sister did that shit to me. Went to the police and lied and then stood up and did one of those damn victim impact. I'm looking at what the
Who they trying to convince with this BS story? I can't.
no the fuck you didn't get up and do a victim impact speech and this whole case is a lie. Lie. Just went to the police and fucking lied because she wanted some fucking money.
Okay, well,
Dumbass
I won't
bitch.
drink
And
to
then
your.
gonna tell me a year later talk about you can get it expunged. How about you get out my face before I catch a real case? How about you do that?
Okay.
Sonia, you're like 3.5 feet tall. You are not even about that life, so cut it out.
Well, go and get you something to eat then. Because my mind is
After I
turned
did
right.
this fucking comment on this damn stupid bitch. No. After I comment on this page that they just posted 2 hours ago. Helpful.
Oh,
that's
She got
that's
71 comments. God
that's real
damn.
talk bougie.
I ain't reading
okay.
on 71. I'm just gonna cover the bases and she can kiss my ass.
Okay. Well, do
Mm.
people really responding back to your comments?
No, they don't respond. Well, you could, but not. They don't really have to. They'll just read them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, yeah, tell people want to know the truth. Give them.
Why would she want him to come and he have a girlfriend?
What?
So she is on somebody's page. She apparently was on more than Real Talk Bougie's page because I just looked at Real Talk Bougie's comments from back then. And this is not 71. But then again, who knows? Sonya can't barely see. Okay. She might have looked at 47 and thought it was a 71. Who knows? But she was on people's pages and she was commenting.
Ah, she too lost those. Her husband is very scary. Wow. Um,
Wow.
yeah,
She's reading
she got
comments.
her an expensive lawyer. How do you know his lawyer is expensive? Because he
She's reading comments from other people's pages. She's counting their views. Like, sis, stalker much, maybe? Ugh. And to the person in my comments that keep commenting stalker, 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 the person who is now stalking my YouTube channel. Okay. Matter of fact, let me pull this person. You want to know who and what a stalker is? You look up Sonia's picture. All right. That's who and what a stalker is. All right. You all up in my YouTube channel talking about stalker because of the field trip that we went on. You who did we stalk? Please tell me. Please tell me who we were stalking. I need to know. I would like to know who we were stalking. Right? If I'm Sylvia and I need to know who we were stalking. Okay. because I don't need to stalk anybody. Okay, for those of you who may not have heard me say it before, I have a full time job. I have a career, actually, and I'm very good at what I do. Okay, and I'm in very high demand. So I do this in my spare time because this is something that I enjoy, and I am not desperate for coins because, although I am monetized and, things are going very well in that arena, but I'm not desperate for coins from YouTube. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I don't know who you think we're stalking, who you think we run up on. I'm from New York City. Okay, the city. Okay, as in somewhere within the five boroughs of New York, New York City. And when we run up on somebody, you can't run up on somebody you didn't know was there. So I don't know, somebody was like, "Oh, why y'all running up on so and so? How can I run up on somebody that I didn't know was there?" So y'all need to come correct in the comments if y'all gonna, point the finger and whatnot. Like, you gotta, because other people are reading your comments and feeding off of that, and all the while don't even know that you didn't even watch the video, so you don't even know necessarily what you're talking about. So it's just, again, just something to be mindful of. That's it. Just something to be mindful of. um but yeah, but for the stalker that's in my comments that just keeps writing stalker, 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 sis, you need to find something to do. Okay, go knock on Sonia's door. Okay, and y'all could be stalkers together, but you and Tatiana over there need to find something to do. Okay, and you're lucky that I can't, you know I've got so many comments here. I you know And I didn't block this person. I mean, they're not cussing on my channel, so I did not block them. But and I can't find their comment. But anyway, we're gonna get back to the real stalker, the person who actually said that she actually said that she would stalk Nesto. Like, can you believe that she actually said that? Sonya actually said, that she would, she if they weren't friends anymore, he, when she was go by his house and stalk him. That's crazy. She actually said it. But anyway, um, oh, here we go. I found it. So misunderstood, and it's at Sele499. S is in Sam, ELE499. I mean, this person doesn't have a YouTube channel, so for all I know, it's Sonia. And I asked him, I said, Sonia, is that you, girl? I said, now you stalking my channel. Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? So anyway, um, yeah. So I'm not worried about people like that, because once you get to the level where people stalking your channel, you must be doing something right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Alrighty, so let's keep going, y'all. Let's.
And found it.
Damn.
Steve Harvey set them up. I don't have a comment. Oops,
Wow.
I'm thinking Steve Harvey set y'all up. Oh, set y'all up like hooked y'all up. Oops, I'm thinking the other way. Hooked y'all up. That's what they're saying. I didn't know she was Daryl's sister. She's not Daryl's sister. They so stupid on here. She was married to Daryl's brother. They so Daryl
She is correct. It's not Daryl. It's his brother Michael. But anyway,
Strawberry. Come on, I know that was Daryl's sister. They
Okay.
so stupid. But they so stupid. Y'all just dumb as fuck.
Sonya, you didn't know either. You went googling and schmoogling. Like, cut it out. Nesto probably told you, because I'm pretty sure Shirley told him. So don't sit here and act like you knew, because you probably would have thought the same thing.
Yeah, they are. They are.
It is amazing how they just take bits and pieces and turn it into some other crap.
They do.
Wow.
Oh
Like how what you and Nesto do? Yeah.
shit, yeah. I know.
Yeah, they do. So that's fine. People ain't got nothing else to do but talk. Let them talk.
Mm-hmm.
Most people talking they miserable anyway. I definitely know that for sure.
All right.
I know that for sure. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen him. For real,
Okay.
Nesto.
All
You seen
right.
him. For real. You behind
Yeah,
bars.
go and get something to eat then.
What you seen?
I need to get the right.
Nesto
Mm-hmm.
said
All
he need
right.
to get to writing.
I need something I can put out there in writing on first.
Okay.
I need
What's your book looking like?
oh my book. It's good now. It's good now. This here put another dagger in it. This put a boy. Just put a dagger in it right here, buddy. So I need something I can write and put out first before I put out a
Mm-hmm.
physical wording out there in the front.
Right.
Yeah, because that'll let folks know. Okay, this shit's serious. I want a piece of that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I need you to find somebody I can send it to their page or they send it to you or whatever and put it out that way first. Then they won't
Right.
get all of the deal. Then I'll do a phone interview.
Want me to have Courtney do it? She got followers on YouTube. Want my niece to do it?
I'm
They
talking
want
She's
to
about
ask
talking.
and stuff.
she got some.
She's talking about her niece Courtney Elise, whose YouTube channel is not active. She's not really on there often. Let me just say that. The last time she posted something was a little while ago.
Real followers though. I ain't talking about no kinky
He
followers. I'm
said,
talking about some
"Real
real exposure followers.
no, Sonia. He don't want your little rinky-dink niece's channel. She's doing her thing, and stop volunteering people to do stuff before you speak to them. Okay? You didn't even speak to your niece first to see if she even want to be involved in all of that. But anyway, he said, "No, I'm talking about some real stuff, some real, some real bloggers, real YouTubers, not your niece."
He needs some older followers. But not but you know, I think a lot of people didn't follow her. Shit, my cousin did, and he my age. Shit, he didn't know that. He didn't know that she was my niece, which was dumb because that makes her his second cousin, but he didn't know.
How
There's
many
Sonya with
followers
her
she got?
crazy stories.
No, not him. She.
Oh, how many she
I
got?
just gotta find a podcast. That's all. I just gotta find a real popular podcast, and that way they could talk and you could talk. That's what I need to find a real popular. Oh, Shay Shay Club Shay Shay would be good. Steve Harvey was just on there. Let me reach
Really?
out to him. Yes, yes, yes. I'm looking at his thing right now. Club Shay Shay. Yep. And we could do an hour or whatever. Club Shay Shay. And we kind
Okay.
of found out on there a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Cool.
That's a black.
And he is not gonna be interested in having no Nesto. Okay, Nesto's his validity, his clout, his street cred was all tied to Shirley. Shirley is gone. Okay, he can't name drop that anymore. Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares about Nesto. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Black guy. He used to play. He used to be a sports player. Then he was a sports commentator. Then he got his own little blog show.
All right.
That's good right there. He's good right there because they're gonna start. Other people gonna pick it up. You
All
know.
right. All right. Well, I guess he
Let
got
me
some.
get on that. All right, because you need to voice your side. And
Yeah, I do.
get your voice out there and say what you need to say. You
Yeah, I
need to
do.
speak your truth and not talk about your defense, but speak your truth.
My truth. I need to speak on that immediately.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Here we go. Call me back at 9:30.
All right. Okay. Bye.
You can get a phone.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
In this last call made on July 1st, 2023, you will hear Ernesto tell Sonia that Shirley said he cannot come back to her home. Sonia also tries to think of ideas to help Ernesto get money. Take a listen.
Hello.
How's it going with yourself?
Okay. How are you?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with
Feeling
you?
good. Nothing. Getting dressed. Me in the streets, Lou.
Okay. Good. That's good.
You
I ain't got shit going on, man. I ain't got
talk to anybody today?
who talk to who?
No.
Man, I ain't got nobody to talk to. I talked to Dion
Oh.
when you put that $8 on there, but that was cool and everything. But man,
You heard what he said. He ain't got nobody to talk to. All right. I think he said Dion just put $8 on there. All right. He sounds so deflated. And listen, Sonya sound yeah. Now this is why I call her manic or manic depressive. Yesterday, hi, how are you? I'm here. Are you here? I'm here. Hi, how are you? And now she's like, hey, huh. Let me take this back a second. Just listen to the lack of enthusiasm in her voice.
Okay. How are you?
Doing okay. How are you?
good.
Mm-hmm.
Sound totally different. So uninterested. Doing okay. How are you?
What's going on with
Feeling
you?
good. Nothing. Getting dressed. Me in the streets, boo.
Okay, good, that's good.
You
I ain't got shit going on, man. I ain't got
talk to anybody today?
who talk to who?
No.
Man, I ain't got nobody to talk to. I talked to Dion
Oh.
when you put that $8 on.
Now she's patronizing him. You talked to anybody today? Now she just went from, hey, how are you? I'm getting dressed. You talked to anybody today? Like, I don't know if it was another blogger or one of my subscribers. It could have been both. But someone said or made a comment that she enjoys antagonizing him. Okay? Like throwing darts and daggers. Sonya knows good and hell well he ain't got nobody to talk to. Who else? She doesn't want him talking to anybody but her. You talk to anybody today? He's like, no, I ain't got nobody to talk to. Oh, like really, Sonya?
No, but that was cool and everything. But you know, man,
Just me and you, huh?
I ain't got nothing to talk about. What I
See that? That's what she wants. Just me and you. Just me and you.
talk to? I talked to Dion
Oh.
when you put that $8 on there, but that was cool and everything. But you know, man,
Just me and you, huh?
I ain't got nothing to talk about. What I
Just
got to
what
talk
you
about?
wanted.
Nobody can help me. I mean, you know, it's just
Mm.
a dead end. I'm done.
You're not done. Stop saying that.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm tell you why I'm done. I'm done.
Why do you think you're done? Don't say that.
Well, let me give you that. Did you see how that nigga said? I said, man, I need your help, man. I ain't got nobody else. That nigga didn't call you back.
He's talking about Daryl.
Nothing to see if I was dead.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you know what? We ain't worried about him. If I gotta go pull some money out of the loan, then that's what I do.
Hold on,
They ain't gonna have you sitting there. They ain't gonna have you
Now look, even Nesto like, hold on, wait, what you say? Wait. I don't think I heard you correctly. Cause they being real loud in here.
sitting there like that.
hold on, wait a minute. I think snap. I got interrupted. Sorry about that. What you say now? Damn.
What you
I
say?
said if I gotta go to the bank and get some money, I go to the bank and get some money.
Well, did you
You
get
ain't
the
gonna worry
egg?
about it.
Did you get the egg in your head, in your face?
Oh,
No, I didn't get the egg in my face
Okay,
yet.
look like
It's still
I
early in
got
the
the
game.
egg. I look like I got my egg. Man,
How you get egg in your face?
there's that laugh. Okay, he's clowning her because he knows that what she just said is some bull crap. Because if she could have gone to the bank and gotten a loan, wouldn't she have done it already? You got this man who is desperate upon desperate, ready to do anything. Okay, sell his soul to the devil to get out of jail. And you over here talking about, well, don't worry about it. He ain't your last hope. If I gotta go to the bank and take out a loan, I take. He knows that she's full of dookie. Okay, she's full of sugar, honey, iced tea, and he knows it. He said, "Did you get the egg on your face?" He said, "Actually, this egg on my face." Sonya gonna next. She gonna talk about she'll start an OnlyFans.
that
How you
motherfucker.
get egg in your face?
Man, that motherfucker told me, man, you can't stay here, man. I got my daughter and my grandkids to worry about. You can't stay here. There's other place you can go stay.
I got my daughter and my grandkids to worry about. That's Shirley. You can't stay here. You got other places to stay. Cause Shirley know about Sonya. You gonna stay over there with her. You know how Shirley talk. You gotta go over there with her. I'm making fun of Shirley when she was saying that Sheridan was over there with Panay. She was with Panay. She was over there with her. You gotta go over there with her, with Sonya. With your little boo thing. You can't come here. Nope. I got my daughter and my granddaughter. You can't come here. Well, the truth of the matter is, because now I don't know how it works if you have to be charged with sex crimes or if you have to be convicted, where they kind of put you on that the pedophile list and you can't be around children, you know. But I mean, even though this was back in July, he wouldn't have been able to go there anyway. She's like, I got my daughter and my grandchildren. You can't come here. Now, I don't know if she said that because she has a concern that he might do, he may have done something in the past. I don't know if Sheridan may have come clean to her mother about something, but again, Sheridan alleges nothing happened with her grandchildren. But I wonder if something might have happened with her when she was younger. I'm just wondering. But either way, Shirley made it clear you ain't coming here, which is interesting because there was an affidavit that was put out that Shirley said, I am not a victim. I'm not afraid of this man and I want him released. and he can come stay with me or wherever he chooses. Now, if she's saying on July 1st that he can't stay there, now again, who knows if this is Ernesto repeating what Sonia said Lamont told her? Lamont might not have said anything. This could be Sonia making up stuff. Who knows? This is why we're still reporting on this story because it's such a complicated thing.
Well, Pam, you thought you were going there.
No.
Ooh, Sonia sound mad. Wait a minute. Let me take it back just a little bit. Take it back when Sonia says she's gonna take out a loan.
Are you back or nothing to see if I was dead?
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you know what? We ain't worried about him. If I gotta go pull some money out of the loan, then that's what I do.
Hold on.
They ain't gonna have you sitting there. They ain't gonna have you sitting there like that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I got interrupted. Sorry about
I
that.
ain't gonna have you
What you say
sitting there
now?
like that.
I said if I gotta go to the bank and get some money, I go to the bank and get some money.
Well, did you
You
get
ain't
the
gonna worry
egg?
about it.
Did you get the egg in your head, in your face?
No.
I don't think Sonia's other personality told this personality about this plan. Because if you could have gone to get a bank loan, why didn't you do it already?
I didn't get the egg in my face
Okay,
yet.
let me. Like
It's still
I
early in
got
the
the
game.
egg. I look like I got my egg. Man,
How you get egg in your face?
that
How you
motherfucker.
get egg in your face?
Man, that mother told me, man, you can't stay here, man. I got my daughter and my grandkids to worry
To
about.
worry about.
You can't stay here. There's other place you can go stay.
Oh, Pam, you thought you were going.
There's other places that you can stay. So, and we're gonna play it one more time.
Yeah, man. I got my daughter and my grandkids to worry about. You can't stay here. There's other place you can go stay.
Oh, Pam, you thought you were going there.
No.
Listen to the saltiness in Sonia's voice. But apparently you thought you were going there. So jealous. Or is she upset that Shirley's like there's other places you can go stay? Meaning that I already know about your side chick, so you ain't staying here. Yeah, the money bag is dried up. He's your problem now, Sonia. And Sonia don't even want him no more. She says so herself. She don't want him. She don't want him.
No. I didn't say that.
Yes, 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 yes,
No.
yes, yes,
That
yes, yes, yes.
no.
Now Nesto
I
trying to
wasn't
clean
just
it up.
talking to me. I just like people tell me what it is. So I'm not mad at all. Fuck it. I mean, what can
She
I say?
knew that before she moved them in there, that was a stipulation way back before she moved. That was a stipulation.
Yeah. Yes.
But I
Yeah.
told you, she said that she wasn't going to choose you over her anyway.
Yeah, you did say that,
Over
and that's
Sheridan.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she
but
told, I mean, not Dion, she told the other one that she
yeah,
wasn't going to choose. She
Lamont.
wasn't going to choose you over her daughter.
yeah, that's cool. That's good. That's fine. All that's cool. Yeah, that because she got a complex with that shit because her daughter hate her. That's all. I mean, everybody know that.
I got a
Everybody.
hater.
Hell yeah. She man, everybody she meets, she
So Sonia believes everything Nesto says, and then she will turn and run with it. Okay?
tells the same story. She been saying that shit when I first met her. Yeah.
Really? Oh, they act like they like each other. Well, the
Oh no.
pictures, that's all, it's just a picture. You can't tell much from a picture. That's just a moment.
Stalker. They act like they like each other. She been all over Shirley's page. I mean, she literally was looking for Ernesto for like 3, 4, 5 weeks. I think someone said 5 weeks she was looking for him before she found him. All on Shirley's page to see if there was any news, if there was anything, any sign, of Nesto, any pictures of them recently, all over her page. Looking at how you know about the pictures with her and her daughter. Like, come on now. Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's man. That's what I'm saying. They want to keep this. They want to keep this right here on my side because it's a devastating tale. So
Mm-hmm.
it's devastating. I know that. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what he gonna do. That's all. But I'm not really
Well,
worried about. I'm not really worried. Let me tell you something. Seasons are for a reason. A lot of shit be. The season is up on a lot of things. I don't get mad at that.
mm-hmm.
I'm used to that. I'm 59,
Season is the reason? What? Is he confused with Jesus is the reason for the season? Like, what's going on here?
58 years old and a half.
58 and a half.
Yeah, so I'm used to motherfuckers tapping out. So they ain't, I'm not mad. They ain't built for all that. I'm fine. But I know I'm gonna get a great rebound. Cause
A
he don't
reround?
move shit
What?
out your way now unless something coming good. I do know that. Even if you don't want to move the shit out of the way, some gonna move it out of the way. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess
Yeah, God moved his favor on out the way. He moved his protection out the way. He's just gonna let you hang, okay? He done moved all that out the way. Yes, he did. Okay? Moved all that on out the way. He sure did.
I had to go through all this shit to get shit moved out of the way. So guess what? Either they gonna bash me. That's fine. And make it better for me. Cause I ain't like the last person they was with. I know how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all, Nesto is gonna be 60 years old on January 9th. His birthday is January 9th. And the 9th is going to be on Tuesday. He turns, I'm sorry, my math is off, not 60, 59. He said it's 58 and a half. He turns 59. He's not big 60 yet. 59 on January 2nd. This man has spent how many birthdays in jail? So he went in jail in July of 2022. And so he spent his 58th birthday in jail. Okay. That would have been January 2023, so this past year. And he's about to spend a second birthday in jail. He has spent how many Thanksgivings? 22, 23. He spent two Thanksgivings and he spent two Christmases in jail. Is that right? 2022, 2023. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Well, he did it to himself.
This is not a war. I'm not trying to do it like that. I'm trying to do. I don't need white folks. They got me fucked up.
No,
That's
you
what
got
I'm
you
on with
messed
your
up.
brother shit. I'm on that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
That shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cause they tap out now. I gotta get into my shit. Make sense?
If
You
they
say what?
If they tap all the way out, guess what? I ain't gotta get about that, right?
if they tap out, I don't have to give anybody nothing. Again, is this code for taking somebody out, for unaliving somebody? What is he talking about? If they tap, or is he talking about Shirley? Let's see. Let's see Sonia's response because I have a theory.
I'll beat your ass. I will beat your ass.
Oh,
On
shit.
everything.
I thought that'd make you laugh. I thought that should
Mm-mm.
make you laugh.
No, yeah,
No,
no, not at
no,
all.
that no, that make her laugh. Y'all probably like, wait, what's she talking about? Listen to what he said.
Yeah,
Just
that's
listen.
what I'm talking about. Cause they tap out now. I gotta get into my shit. Make sense?
He said what?
If they tap all the way out, guess what? I ain't gotta get about that, right?
I'll beat your ass. I will beat your ass.
Oh,
On
shit.
everything.
I thought that'd make you laugh.
Now, this may be going way out on a limb. All right, so don't crucify me in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But is it possible that Nesto was just making a joke like, well, if Shirley taps out, if she's all the way done, I ain't gotta give her none, right? Like, isn't sex. I ain't gotta sleep with her. That's what I got out of it. I ain't gotta give her none. I know. See, phone calls from prison is putting in the closed caption. But if you notice, sometimes it's different from the one that's being picked up automatically. He said, I ain't gotta give her none, right? So is he talking about sex? Because what else could he mean that would make Sonya say, I'll beat your ass? Why is she so upset? And he says, oh, I thought I was gonna make you laugh. And she's like, no, that ain't funny. Right? That's what I think it is. I ain't gotta give
No,
he ain't gotta give it that long string bean.
oh yeah, no, not at all. No.
Oh, shit. I gotta remember selling that. That's all I got. Shit, that's all I got. Damn.
That's all you got.
Yeah. Okay, then.
You're such a ratchet pair.
Yep. He trying to rush her off the phone. Her whole energy changed. She didn't want to kiki and laugh with him. He ready to get off the phone now. Okay, then. He's like, damn, that's all I got. And it is. That's all you got. Everybody turned their back
Yeah.
on him
That
except
about
for
right
her.
here, it's okay. Shit. I thank God this year, this time, goddamn, you found my ass, because I would have been fucked up in the brain. For real.
Yeah.
I would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
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 Okay, okay. Well, come out and tell me how they shower by how long they can take it, stand it. And I call my eye and get out of that bed so that shit.
Look at Nesto wishing. I don't know who. I don't know what jail where you could take a 1 hour shower. Maybe Cobb County because he's older and he's with the older folks and they get some kind of privileges. I don't know, but it sounds like Nesto's dreaming. He's dreaming. Besides dreaming about a white Christmas, which then already, well, for us it's past. But besides dreaming about a white Christmas where he might be, out on the street and free, he's dreaming about taking an hour shower as hot as he could stand it and combing his hair.
That run my mind crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll be all right, I guess. I'll
You
be
Just
all
be
sound
right.
real,
positive.
Okay.
real
You just be
defeated.
positive.
Be
We'll figure it
positive.
out. I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find it for you. You can't find it, I'll find it. Shit.
There's that laugh, that ridicule type of laugh. It's kind of like, for real, whatever, man. Like when you tell somebody, keep talking, keep talking. Or you tell somebody, I hear what your mouth is saying. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. It's like a yeah, right, right. My 80s, 90s, yeah, right. You got to suck your teeth when you do it. Yeah, right. That's what that laugh is about.
Yeah.
I know you will. I know you
Start
will.
an OnlyFans page.
Her 55-year-old self gonna start an OnlyFans. For real? You gonna start an OnlyFans for them lopsided boobies? Okay. Okay.
Your ass is hell, boy. You hell on wheel, boy.
OnlyFans for them lopsided boobies because they listen. She was on her own live and I don't know if it was the angle that she was sitting or a picture that she was shown, but listen, they ain't. You notice that sometimes she has them out in a certain way, and other times she has them cover up. But Sonia has no booty at all. Nesto was clowning, so Sonia in some pictures looks very good for her age, but at 55, I'm sorry. I don't think she needs to be starting OnlyFans. Okay, at this point, she can't even be successful with her YouTube page, but she's gonna start an OnlyFans. Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I'll start an OnlyFans page. Yeah.
Oh, you made me laugh. I did that. I
For
made you
the
laugh.
50 and over. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? You know, like
okay.
I'm young. How about old?
Oh, your ass look good, though. God, dog, boy, you look good. Boy, some
50
people,
and over.
boy, some people gonna be jealous of you, buddy. Boy.
Tasha K asked Nesto, why is it that there are calls where he's seeming to have phone sex with Sonia? And he's like, look, let me tell you something. When a man is behind bars and, blah, 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 and basically admitting to the fact that that's what they was doing and he was lonely and, he basically told Tasha K that Shirley is not about that life, and he wouldn't even have her to do that. She, like she's special. She's not about that life. But Sonia's about that life. So he can get that from Sonya. His wife ain't into that, ain't doing that. So when he want that, he go run to his plaything. That's basically what he said. Basically what he said. Okay. So Sonya wants to be the main chick. She wants to be somebody special, but he is treating her like a side, and Sonya has decided she does not want to be a side any longer.
Boy, look at you. Man, you don't have no,
No.
you have no clue. No
Well, I
clue at
thank
all.
you.
No, they're serious now. You think I'm bullshit.
Hey, as long as you like me.
When you in jail for a long time, you need somebody to talk to you and talk to you like that. Again, if you guys go on Real Talk Bougie's YouTube channel, she posted a video of the actual call, the jail call, where you can hear Sonya trying to say what she's saying in the background, but it's not clear. It is Ernesto and it is Tasha K. And you can hear exactly what he said when Tasha K asked him why he's having phone sex with Sonya.
Good.
Oh, well, I ain't got no problem with that now. That's, man, he got a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got a girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker, when I said crazy as a
Like,
motherfucker,
we didn't say that over the phone. Where you get that from?
that's
Don't just
it.
tell me shit. Tell the
Y'all
cops
didn't
to tell
have
me
to.
shit.
Sonya, you don't know what it means to be a girlfriend? Y'all don't have to. Y'all telling each other, I love you, I miss you. Send me some pictures. Write to me. Ooh, ooh, we them pictures. When that thing get hot, pat that, tap that thing and whatnot, and this, that, and the third. And like, really? Who's stupid around here? Stupid where? Like, y'all maybe.
Yeah,
They said it
right.
quite a couple times on the phone. Dude, for real.
Wow. Wow.
It is what it is.
I'm, I'm,
Boo.
I'm gonna try to see this part. Yeah, 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 yeah. Man, I got to the point I was like, man, I'm 60 years old. Fuck it. I'm dead anyway. I
No, you're
said,
not.
you keep me going. I ain't no lie to you. You keep me going. Every time I look at your picture, you keep me going. You keep me going. Man, I be.
That's exactly why. Exactly why. Okay, man. I look at your pictures and you keep it going. We know what you doing with them pictures when you in your cell by yourself, man, and nobody's around or late at night. We know what you're doing with them pictures, Nesto. Cut it out, okay? Nesto had several sexual relationships with women, especially his victims, because that's how he conned them. Okay, he hypnotized them in the sheets and then he conned them in the streets. Okay? I'll say that one more time. He hypnotized them in the sheets and then he conned them in the streets. That's Nesto.
Be glad when I can get out here and hug you.
I'm gonna hug you too. Yeah.
You ought to heard how you said that shit back out. God.
I had to mock you, sorry, because you so
Hell, you
country.
don't know how the hell you sound, dear boy.
Like you, country.
Oh, that shit made me laugh. Right? Oh my god, that shit was so fucking funny right there to me.
Good. I want to make you laugh, make you smile. I don't want you to feel all dreary.
That shit there, boy. I like you. Woo, boy, that made me laugh. Thanks for that, man.
Mm,
I need to
You're
bust
welcome.
that word.
You're welcome, the hut.
Oh man. I'm at ease with a lot of other shit. I'm out of ease with all that shit. That over
Are
there.
you?
I got a new life coming. So
You do.
I have
You
a
do.
whole hell of a different kind of life coming now.
I hope you can adjust.
Oh, I know
You
I
had a
can.
good chapter, though. As long as it was a good chapter, you know what I'm saying? Some chapters end, some chapters continue.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
As
right,
long as
right.
you had a good chapter, that's all that matters. It wasn't years of misery.
Right, right. This new
Mm.
chapter's gonna be astounding. It's gonna be
And to be the best.
it's gonna be a very fucking
The
very
finale,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
headliner.
I do know that for sure. I do know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The headliner. And
Wow.
that's what it's going to be.
All righty then. All righty
Mm.
then.
As long as you
Okay.
happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You keep it straight. You gonna keep it straight. I already know it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I already know it. I'm good. I'm straight.
You straight.
Yeah, man. I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
They're not really going to
Okay,
talk
well,
about
I
too
can
much else,
start dreaming
but I'll
again.
let it
Then I
play.
can start thinking about the RVs and the park. I can get my mind back focused. I need to get my mind back focused. 'Cause, yeah,
Better.
yeah, I need to get my mind back focused. Yeah, I do.
I'm so focused, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we can get back talking about the RVs and stuff in the parlor. Like he has every intention to get um his brothel shop, because I don't even think it was a real barber shop, even though he does have videos of people cutting hair in there and this, that, and the third. But I call it a brothel shop. But anyway, he does have plans to reopen, and he's excited about doing ventures with Sonya that ain't never gonna come to fruition because sis don't finish anything that she starts.
Okay, well, you go ahead on. I'll try to call you back in
If she
about
gets started.
Call me back
10:30
tonight or
something.
not. Call me in the morning. Either way.
Yeah.
Call
Okay.
me, man. But
All right.
tomorrow at 3 o'clock is when I love you more. Tomorrow's when I see you at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And we ain't gonna worry about your boy because he fake that shit. He ain't call back, text back, nothing.
Nothing. No, that's what he gonna see me
One
again.
less person to worry about in your life. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's the truth. This is true.
So she said she's going to come tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Remember, I said that she usually visits him on a Sunday. So July 1st, 2023 was a Saturday. And she's going the next day, Sunday, to visit him in jail.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love you very much. Call you in the morning. Be safe out
All
there.
right, darling.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna trust you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for
Okay. So, so that is it in a nutshell. Okay. That is it in a nutshell. Some very interesting things that came on this call. I showed you guys some things, and I've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes longer than I anticipated, really because I combined two calls and I showed you some other stuff. So I know some of you are like, why are your videos so long? So I will do some shorter videos for those of you who have a need, for shorter video. I'm not going to say you have attention deficit disorder, but for those of you who've expressed, that some of the videos are too long, but there's a lot that I wanted to cover in this call. And because I lost so much recording time, I just wanted to get it done. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Subscribe to my channel. And listen, if you're feeling froggy, you can go ahead and hit that bell for notifications so you are the first to know whenever I upload a new video or go live. So, again, thank you so much for watching. And you know what I'm going to say? Be safe, be safe, be at peace, and keep your eyes and your ears to these social media streets. Bye, y'all.